So, last time, you all escaped the Betrayer's Rise.
Nice.
Through some daring...
Daring do.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, and you still have an imp tied to your backbone.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Whose name I forgot. Does anyone remember that imp's
I
name?
wrote it down here.
I did not expect
Oh, I
him to
did
go
not write
on.
it down. Chester.
Chester.
Actually, I don't know. I just made that up.
It's a good name.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Caleb. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Caleb the Quasit, my buddy now.
Yes. Just forcibly ripped into the Feywild. Okay. Yes, after defeating some guards that tried to ambush you fairly handily, and then working your way to the control panel, you inserted the rod that was attuned to the Feywild, which temporarily activated the portal to the Feywild, which was flickering in and out, thanks to the new hovercraft that you all absconded with. You were able to burst through the window into the chamber, narrowly avoiding this ooze that now had started reaching out towards all of you with its many, many, many hands, and zoomed in through the portal to the Feywild. And that's where we left off. As you became accustomed to your new surroundings, you see that you've landed in what appears to be a forest clearing with some kind of lake ahead. Surrounding that lake seems to be multiple colors of reeds: red, blue, yellow, purple, just kind of floating up above the shore, the bank. Just not really with any breeze. They all seem to be kind of like doing their own thing, just floating around. Surrounding you is a dense forest of multiple colors and shapes. These trees are twisted in almost, you know those lollipops? Rainbow lollipops?
Oh, yeah.
They look like that, but they're also like twisting around in organic shapes. Biofluorescent mushrooms are growing from trunks and ground, some larger than some of you. This is a very alien place for Bo and Hugh, and Aoife, who doesn't remember any of this. Mears and Chad would find this somewhat familiar, even though they may not recognize the place that they are in. As you all arrive, you hear, "That was so fast! Great work, everyone!"
Who said that?
Who said that?
As you look around, at first you notice, I would say, that Mears looks different, having arrived in the Feywild.
So I look sort of similar, but there's some noticeable changes. So my feathers were always kind of dark, like a dark red. And, you know, like if I got scared, you'd see them like flurf out. But now my feathers are like a matte black. And they don't really shimmer. Like no light seems to kind of shine at them. They're also, my feathers are now really like sleek and like form-fitting. And look more like scales than feathers. They're still feathers, but they're just very like pressed up against me. My eyes, which used to be like a yellowish orange, are now just all white. And if I close my eyes, you can't see them at all because like the black lids just meld in with it. I look now like this. I didn't have time to print it, but this is how I look now.
Awesome. Whoa.
So still the same size, still the same shape. Now just my feathers and appearance are slightly different.
Well, as I arrive here, I'm gonna go. I'm home. We're home. I'm home. And then I'll look at you. What happened to you? You got some of that black stuff on you?
And I respond, what are you doing?
Well, you're like totally black now.
I was always black.
Okay, well, you look different to me.
I'm looking. I feel a little different.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you kind of look like a shadow.
Oh. Did that lady talk to you guys too?
No, what?
You're a lady.
This lady?
Oh, you guys probably wouldn't hear me say that because I'm just talking to...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here, I'll write it.
Mine.
I'll write it down. So I'll write it down in my book. I'll show you guys. Did you guys hear the lady talking in the portal?
No. Did you? Did you hear a lady?
Just you?
Yeah. Don't forget. What lady? What'd she say? What do you hear?
I wrote, like, when we went through the portal, I heard a voice, and she asked if I would embrace shadows, and I said sure. And then I felt a warm embrace.
Looks like you embrace shadows to me. You got shadows on you. Shadows embrace you. This is where I wanted to go. I'm home.
That's great.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I don't know. But I'm hoping I can find my parents. You know,
Nice.
we lived for a long time, so
Oh.
I'm sure they're young. By your standards. Wait, you're a changeling.
Wait, you're looking
Your
for your
standards.
parents too?
Yeah. I mean, I
Are
was
we
trying
siblings?
Maybe. Probably not, but maybe.
But you're not as tall as I thought you'd be, so maybe.
You know what, Bo? We're siblings of a sort.
Okay.
How is Diz doing?
Uh,
I want to
Oh,
look.
yeah.
I would look to see what's up with Diz.
you look to find Diz, and you see just a pile of bandages.
No.
I inspect the bandages.
Oh, he turned into bandages.
I knew it.
You roll an investigation check.
13.
13. Definitely looks like Diz's bandages.
Oh. Do I see footprints or anything?
No.
Oh, dang.
I would.
Well, look under him. He might have turned into a mouse or something.
Diz.
Yeah, look around.
You hear up here
Oh.
as you all
Oh, he's the voice.
look up. Suspended from the air about 80 feet up.
Oh.
You just see what looks like a lithe fey form, long pointed ears, the hair hanging down towards you, half like this orange red and half like this whitish blue, just kind of swaying back and forth. Blue and red eyes opposite, just kind of glowing down, looking at you. They're wearing what looks like kind of like a unitard almost, just like a green covering that seems to be made of fabric, but also kind of shifts into leaves and twigs that kind of surrounds the arm, and even their arm you could see may have tattoos on it, but also their arm could be made of wood, and that those tattoos may be like the shadows inside the wood. It's hard to tell from the distance you are. And their hands are out on their sides, and they're just hanging upside down looking at all of you.
How many of them?
Just one.
Diz.
I think it's Diz.
That you, bruh?
Not anymore,
Oh.
but yes.
What are you called now?
Oh. Names are funny. I've had a few. You know, I quite like Diz. Evander Aster. I'm gonna go with that. You can all call me Disaster.
Disaster.
Yeah, I remember I read in a book you're not supposed to tell anybody your name here. I bet I knew that once. Before I came through the portal.
I do remember all of your names, though.
No, don't say mine. Mine's a secret. Don't say mine. I don't want anyone to hear my name. I just changed my name.
I don't.
Fair enough.
I don't know
I
if
won't
any
ruin
of
the
you know my
surprise.
name.
What's wrong about names here?
Well, I read in this book when I was in the college library that, like, people can, like, cast spells on your soul. On your soul? Yeah, they, like, can, like, own you. They know your name. So...
You look good, dude.
Well, thanks. I didn't expect to get back to the Feywild so soon, but I've got to appreciate your capabilities. You're all very strong adventurers. I'm sure you'll do just fine out here.
Thanks.
Well, it was great meeting you all.
Wait. Can you help me find my parents?
Sorry, that's not really my thing.
Wait, before you go, we need to know where to go next. Help us.
And I telepathically ask, what about Dysander in the ring?
Not my problem anymore. That was just a temporary existence. This is eternal. I have things to do, plans to accomplish. I appreciate your assistance in getting me back to the Feywild, but
Glad we could get you home, bruh.
I hope you all survive out here.
Oh, do ya?
I've grown to find you all amusing in my time with you.
Maybe a reward is in order?
At this point, Disaster just swoops down into your face. It goes, "You want something shiny? I got you." And just
Can I hear what they're saying?
Disaster's speaking out loud.
Wait, no.
Here's this-
Don't ask for things. Don't do it.
You just see this like vortex of fire just form in the hand, and just reaches down to the ground, and just you feel a rumbling under all of your feet,
I told you not to ask for something.
and just pulls up just this glowing, what looks like a rock that as it cools off you see is like a shiny diamond. Goes, "There you go, just for you.
It might be cursed. You don't know. It might take your soul.
You have a diamond worth 500 gold pieces
Cool.
Wow.
It's probably
Nice
cursed.
diamond.
for taking
Put it in my
such
pocket.
good care of me."
Well, I for one just did it for the kudos.
And kudos to you, Aoife. Well, better be going. So, if you hear a big noise, it's probably me. And I hope you all have fun. Enjoy the
What
Feywild.
are you?
What am I? Oh. What are you? You're well read on the Feywild, right? You know what an archfey is?
What? You're an archfey?
Yeah, archfey. Disaster. Archfey of chaos and destruction.
Hey.
So, if you don't mind, I got some things I want to take care of.
Wait, why were you stuck in our world?
It's a fun story. People don't really like me around here. Decided to give me a little curse. Every time I leave this plane, I lose all the memories. But you guys got me back in record time. So thank you for that.
Hey, no problem. Hey, do you still have Dysander's spell book that has the little thing of him in it and everything? Because I'm a wizard, so I could use that.
Oh, that was Diz's spellbook. It's not really a thing anymore. I suppose I could. Do you want a spell scroll? Is that what you're asking me?
I was hoping to have that book you were using, but I mean, sure, as long as it's not cursed with a disaster.
I can't make any promises.
Oh, okay, no worries then. Probably not gonna take anything in this world.
That's probably a good idea. Anything else?
And
before I
man, I'm
go?
just glad you're all right and that you're home.
I appreciate you.
You go. have
You all
some
have
fun.
been so wonderful that I almost regret doing this. And he snaps his fingers, and the whole ground just starts shaking. I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw as he starts floating up into the sky.
Very nice.
Okay.
15.
21.
13.
23.
18.
Okay. Everyone but Mears is knocked prone as an earthquake starts taking this area. But the wave starts crashing into the shore of the lake. These reeds start wailing wildly. You hear the sound of some trees crashing in the forest. You hear creatures of all sorts starting to flee from the. You hear movement, screeching, crying, coming from the forest. And the ground over here starts lifting up in response to the earthquake. And as disaster's getting further away, he goes, "Ooh, that looks nasty." And from the ground, a large worm wakes
Boy.
up. It's the back of it, the reeds that have been floating around.
Oh my. Yeah.
With that,
Worm wave.
everyone will initiate.
Yeah.
I gotta
Welcome to the
just. I'm gonna be right back. I just gotta fix my camera. Yeah, don't worry, honey.
15.
It's like a little bedtime story.
18.
10.
I have that ring of evasion to pass deck saves, but it didn't sound like.
Is it an auto pass deck saves?
It's like you can spend a charge to pass a deck save. It just didn't sound like being knocked prone was that
No.
bad of a thing.
Nope.
Just lose half my movement.
Okay, so 15, 18, Hugh?
Mine was 10.
10.
The initiative? 10.
Yes. This one's
Mine
18?
was 18.
Mine is also 18.
Mine is also at 10.
Oh, time for Feywild battle music, Siobhan. We're gonna battle a worm, Siobhan. No one likes it when worms attack. When worms attack. Julie wrote the song.
Yeah.
What, really?
No.
Oh.
Julie has a really cool stop motion music video. How long did it take you to make that?
Years, but, you know, off
Years?
and on. Yeah, I mean, I did it in, like, little fits and bursts over.
Ah.
It's pretty good in the stop motion
Yeah.
animation.
I want to see it.
I think it's
Yeah.
you.
It's called Off the Rails. Off the
effing
effing rails.
Yes, very wholesome.
It is.
It is very wholesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I might have seen that.
I may have. I posted it on my Facebook.
Siobhan, you getting bored? You want to move
A
around?
little road trip.
You sick of
Dog
sitting on
and
my lap?
cat. Sneakity. Buttons to push. Hi. Hi.
Okay. Aoife, you are first.
Oh no, I haven't thought of anything. I've just been thinking about
Babies.
babies and Julie's music. Okay. Well, I need a sec to think about this.
I need fruit.
Well, Mears also has 18, right?
Yes, Mears, you can go.
Yeah, maybe he'd go while I'm thinking.
Okay. Are there? Is there anything to hide behind here? Trees or?
You are
rocks?
currently out in a clearing, so no.
Oh.
You can hide behind bow.
Okay. I hide behind Bob.
Let's see. Siobhan, I've got a. Whoa, that would be crazy, Siobhan, wouldn't
And I'm
it?
gonna
did that.
take the dodge action,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Aoife.
Okay, what can I tell about this worm by looking at it?
Basically what you can tell by look at the mini.
I
Big
mean,
worm.
as like a wizard or a person who studies
You
things.
can roll Arcana.
Nope, terrible. 11 or something. guess I
Actually, can I? Do I recognize this thing since I'm from the Feywild?
Roll a history check.
History. $15.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll stay there.
Do I think it's immune to being charmed?
With the Odd Arcana roll, you have no idea.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna assume, based on what I've read about the Feywild, that so many things are immune to being charmed, including like me to some extent. I've got something to do with that. All right, so I'm gonna bonus action go into Blade Song, and yes, honey. I'll put you down for a sec. Let's see. There's no terrain of any sort besides just a field, and is there a lake? It's got a lake
There's
behind it?
yes. And there's a forest around you.
Alright. Be careful with the wires with her, because everything will shut down if she touches them.
Yes, the 100 side. That's a good one.
Alright, what do I got here? So, my speed is 40. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I'd have to dash to get any closer. I could, shoot at it. What do I have for ranged cantrips? Nothing. Can do. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna do create bonfire under it.
Okay.
So it'll make a deck save. Let me just hold her for like 30 seconds. I'll pick her back up right as soon as my turn's done. So create bonfire under it, it'll make a deck save. 15.
Oh, 13 plus 1, 14.
Okay, so it's gonna take a little fire damage, and there's a fire that remains under it until I change my concentration. It'll be 15 damage. Hi, honey. It'll be 15 damage to it from the bonfire, and the bonfire will remain under it, and so the extra attack of my person lets one of the attacks be a cantrip, so I'll follow it up with a crossbow attack, which is a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Alright, and that's my end of turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action
A legendary action.
Oh,
to burrow underground.
bye. Oh no.
Bad news.
Don't. I'm worried.
Oh, and it's its turn now. So it is going to then. I need more dice than what I'm using.
You like this, Siobhan?
2!
Siobhan's gonna be playing this sooner rather than later.
Nice.
Time for bed, kid.
Yay, bed!
You see that the ground just start burrowing towards Aoife, and out from it comes one of the red tentacles that were on its back that just swipes over at Aoife.
Ready to die.
Oh no.
Roll up a divination
That
wizard.
is a 19 plus something. Plus 7.
A 19 plus 7, you say?
26 to hit.
I'll silvery barbs it, and I'll give advantage to the rogue.
Okay. Ooh, nice. That is a 3 plus 7. That is 10.
Yay!
You see this tentacle is glowing, and as it takes a swipe that Issa is able to just barely dodge, you see these flames just kind of cascade through the air over Issa's head.
Okay.
Before it gets sucked back down to the ground as the burrow continues to move in this direction.
Oh boy.
Let's let her run into that tar.
Oh yeah.
And then become a tar monster.
Oh, wait a minute.
Great.
That would be bad.
And
What?
then
What happened?
he said, hopefully it'll run into the tar. And I was like, then it'll become a tar monster.
Hammer, I take that back.
No. Okay, so, but it is now underground. We can't see it.
You can tell basically that it's between the tar and Aoife, but yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
You
okay,
don't have
well,
it line of sight of it, so.
Originally, I was going to try to talk to it before we attacked it. My psychic whispers. So in that case, I am going to tell me about this forest line with the twisty trees. Is the twisty trees something that I could ostensibly hide behind, or not so much?
Yeah. You could-
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you don't know what's in the forest, but yeah.
I don't know what those
You could-
trees are going to do to
You
me.
could totally hide behind one of them.
I'm going to die by a mushroom.
Is there a
But-
bunch of goo that's like right next to the trees or something?
No.
The phosphorescent mushroom
The
stuff.
squiggles are just the tree lines.
Oh.
I got tired
Oh,
of
that's like the black
got
stuff
tired
that
of
was
drawing trees.
leaking out of the portal.
I thought I fried it last time.
The black stuff?
Yeah.
drawing.
you
Yeah, I
did a little
think, I
bit,
think
yeah.
you did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. You were like,
Time was kind of a blue wobbly.
be gone.
Yeah, keep it going.
Okay. Well then, since I can't see it yet, I'm gonna just move and go hide close to these things.
Okay.
I don't want to go too far into it. But
Bonus
I'm-
action hiding behind a tree.
bonus action
Give me
hiding.
a stealth check.
Does it feel like
Oh, yeah. That's gonna be 28.
does it feel like we're underground or something?
No, you can see the sky above.
Is it day, broad daylight, or
Yeah, it's just a nice sunny day.
In the face.
In the Feywild.
And okay, yeah. And
stuff.
Yeah.
let's do it. Bonus action hide. How do you do a thing? Can I ready an action?
Yes, you can hold an action.
I want to hold my action when it pops out. Then I'm gonna try to psychic blade it from over here.
Sounds good.
you'll have advantage?
Yes, right, I will. As long as it's within 60 feet of me. Yeah, I got it. 60 feet of range. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Advantage because you're hidden? Is that why?
And
Well-
I'm holding the action.
Yeah, you had silvery barb's advantage too,
Oh, yeah,
gotcha.
and silver robes is
but she hid it, so she hid. So
Oh.
should have given it to you instead. Oh, well.
That is Chad's turn. Oh,
Do we have any idea where it is, like underground?
you
right
know
now,
that it's
or-
probably between the ink and Aoife.
Okay. I'll rage. And then I'll stand up.
Keep eating them if they're-
And I think I only have 4 movements after that, so I'll just move 4 up in between Aoife and the black tar. And I'll hold my action to attack if it comes out.
You got it. Cute.
That's all.
You want to ready an action to?
Can you ready a spell though?
Okay.
You can, but it'll burn the spell slot if
That's
it
right,
gets
You
used
don't
up.
use it. but yeah, you can ready a spell.
I'll ready an attack with my mace.
Okay. You got a ready attack with your mace?
Yeah. That's
So if it gets in melee range, you're going to swing at it?
Yes.
Okay. Top of the round. Do again. Lair action. Elemental Surge. 30-foot radius from its center, which is right here. It's going to be you three. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
Succeed.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Succeed.
Natural 20.
Hey!
You'll take half damage as a column
Of poop.
feces that's flying from the
And the worm is like,
as a column of fire erupts from the ground, doing 15 points of damage, cut in half, so 7 points of fire damage to all three of you.
And I have fire resistance.
So 3 points of fire damage to you.
I've got crazy fire resistance.
And then that brings
Do
us
we all
to.
Ring? Or only a few of us?
didn't we get like 5 rings?
Yeah.
No, rings.
I don't know if you
I
passed
got
them out or
one.
not.
But they
Or
require
attuned to them.
attunement.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not attuned to
And
it.
the eruption has exposed.
Oh, we've had no time. When did we
The worm.
get those?
Like
Well,
just before you went to the
yeah,
portal.
passed them out.
So
found
I
the
do not
boxes.
have it. Then I have to.
Oh, so you,
So I'm a
I
7.
popped that sucker on a meat.
But did you attune to it?
we, did,
Did you take an hour break?
we haven't had a rest yet.
Yeah, we haven't had a break since we got him.
There was an hour. There was an hour when I was in that void.
What's there?
There is now.
You're like, I went all kinds
Okay.
of places.
So
Just
there
kidding. No, I'll wait.
a number of readied actions.
It is now visible as it exploded the ground with the fire.
Pew!
Whack.
Roll your attacks.
Alright.
You are not within melee range of it.
I'm not.
No.
Uh,
you would
does a... Oh, yeah, 19? Is it?
19 does hit.
Woo! Pew, pew, pew!
Oh, you rated a melee action, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, you are technically within melee range of that. So yeah, you can roll your attack.
You only get one when it's a ready action.
Plus
Yeah.
ability modifier for 9 psychic damage.
Maybe not.
And
Does a 15 hit?
oh yeah, and I can
15
try.
does not hit.
Can I use my inspiration?
You can.
Nice.
Come on, baby.
That is worse.
I hate when they're
The
inspiring.
worst.
Yeah, it's only one attack on ready action. And you hit it with advantage?
Oh no, I just rolled the one. Do I get all the extra damage?
Oh yeah, you get sneak attack.
If you hit it with advantage, you get sneak attack.
Also, roll again just in case you get a natural 20.
Oh. Let's see.
Nope.
No. But
Can I do anything with this?
that's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more psychic
focus.
damage.
What if I potentially like made like some kind of call with something?
Potentially.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a total of 20 psychic damage. I got 11 more.
Nice.
Yes. Zap! In your brain.
Wow.
Crazy
In my
worm.
brain?
And you see it as it reacts to the internal hemorrhaging of its brain, which is presumably located in its head.
I touched your brain.
Whoa, you hemorrhaged its worm brain.
That's right.
As one does.
As one does.
So, those are the ready actions. Aoife and Nears, it is your turn on the round.
Oh, why didn't I take a spell scroll from disaster? Why do I have to adhere to my role playing? It's my turn?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, as much as I don't want to do it, I'm going to do the same old thing. But I have to look it up. look up one thing. Okay. Interesting. It's the same amount of damage whether it's a 3rd level slot or a 4th level slot. So I wonder if maybe I'll just use the 3rd level slot. Alright, so 3rd level Shadow Blade as a bonus action. So it's 3d8 damage on a hit. And it's psychic damage, strangely enough. Alright, so Green Flame Blade, no, Booming Blade. Booming Blade with the +1 short sword on it. That's only 13 to hit.
Not hit.
And extra attack. Same thing. That's a 16 to hit.
That does hit.
And so we've got, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 10 plus 3, so 13. And then the Booming Blade extra damage is 2 more for 15, and then if it moves, it will take 2d8 thunder damage if it moves willingly out of its space.
So you did 15 damage just now.
Yeah,
And then 2d8 if it moves.
I did 15 damage it was 4d8 worth of damage, 3d8 Thunderblade and 3d8 Shadow Blade and 1d8 extra damage for Booming Blade, and then if it moves, it'll take 2d8 more damage from Booming Blade. So that was all my shit, I think. So, and I'm engaged with it, so pass.
Sorry.
But it's like the clock that it's stop shit. It's reminding me of the Gophers.
Okay. So from here, I'll take out a arrow. And I'm going to bonus action ensnaring strike.
Okay.
So I'll launch it at him there.
What'd you get?
I forgot what that was. I think it's plus 8.
That's a 16?
Yeah, 16 plus 8.
Okay, so that hits.
That hits? Okay.
So what do I have to do to the ensnaring strike?
So ensnaring strike. 2nd level. Target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines until the spell ends.
What's the DC?
15.
So that's 7. Let's see what its strength is.
A million.
Oh, 4. So that's that pass.
Yeah.
Alright, so while you're restrained by the spell, target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns. And each creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target is free.
And you hit it, right?
And I hit it with my arrow.
It's an action, right? To break free?
Yes. So 1d6. Nice. So 9 piercing and 4 psychic damage
Okay.
from the arrow itself.
13 damage.
And that is concentration. So
You got it.
concentrating really hard.
Okay. On its turn, it's going to take 1d6.
1d6. 1.
1.
Ow!
to use its action to try to break free from these lines. 13 plus 4 is 17.
I think that does it. Yeah, I think it's 15.
It
Yeah, 15.
it wriggles itself out of the vines. Its tentacles kind of like reaching around and trying to rip them off. And after it breaks free, it's used its action. So at the end of its turn, it's going to use a. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It's moved. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's smart enough to know how the booming blade works. So it's going to go to burrow underground. So,
It's gonna take 12 damage.
Nice.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
you do.
And so do I! But it takes 12 damage from that Blady. Hey, Blady.
It's another 15.
Mine's bad too. 12.
Okay. So you both
Swift,
just scrape
swift.
against its bark-like scales as it burrows underground.
Did you print that and paint that?
No, I got this for my birthday, but I painted it today.
That's so awesome.
It's cool.
Well, I think it was supposed to be like a sea creature. Yeah, so it's underground. You don't know where it is at this point.
Well, fuck that thing. I'm gonna cast fly on myself.
That's gonna be its turn. Chad.
Oh boy. I think Chad is very happy staying hidden. and you know what, just for fun, I'm gonna ready an action to talk to it with psychic whispers whenever I can see it again. Just be like, what's up, worm creature? If it can talk, if it speak a language, we can talk telepathically.
Oh, so if it understands the language, it'll understand you? Alright.
Yeah. I mean, it has to it can we can speak.
Language.
Yeah, any language we can talk. We can speak telepathically, as long as it can speak a language. And we don't have to speak a common language to understand each other.
So you're readying that action?
I'm readying
see
that
it?
action because it keeps going away before I can talk to
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
Next time I see him,
Bonus action hiding?
a bonus action hiding.
So roll your stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh god, 14.
If she's not moving, could she just stay hidden?
Well, she attacked last time.
I did. I took my opportunity attack.
So, bow.
Oh shit.
Worm is under your feet somewhere.
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 This lighting situation's way better.
Yeah. It's really good for the.
Yeah. What the hell's going on?
Can we tell like where it burrowed towards?
As far as you can tell, it just burrows straight down.
Straight down.
You don't see any like lumps in the ground, but big like cross down.
Then I think I'll just well, I'm not sure what to do. I'll prep an action, hold an attack again, I guess.
Okay. Q.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, and I'm gonna ready a spell. Guiding bolt.
You got it.
It's like, I'm not gonna come out anymore.
Yeah.
And it's over.
And it left.
I took his ball home.
Okay. He took his ball. At the top of the round. Flare action.
Make a grilled cheese.
I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw from Mears.
Uh-oh.
Wait. Yes,
It's gonna
just
jump
only-
out and eat you.
Actually, wait. Mirrors and bow.
Guiding ward. Is this shaking or a strike?
You don't see it yet.
Okay. Never mind.
12.
12. That is a fail.
6.
Both are failed. You're both knocked prone as tentacles just come erupting from the ground and just start flailing around like wacky inflatable tube men, knocking you both to the ground.
Inflatable tube man.
Healing.
Making a different dice hunter back a million. Death.
Instant.
13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Reduced to 6 for bow, since he's rating.
Was it 12?
13. Okay. So that's the lair action. You spend mirrors.
Bludgeoning damage.
Prone. I have a
Do
que-
I?
no.
Go ahead.
This is a technical question about a barbarian, actually. If you ready and hold an action as a barbarian, but you don't actually attack, do you go out of your rage?
I got hit, so
Oh, at least you got hit in a turn.
Yeah.
Word.
And he did attack, he just missed.
Okay, got it. Oh, right, you had that opportunity to attack.
Am I under the impression that if I stab into the ground that I could like hit it? Do I think it's under the ground where like in between those two?
It could be. You have no reason to think that it's within sword length under the ground, but I mean, it could be.
Could I try to perceive it not as an action? Could I be like,
I mean, you see the ground.
Tentacles.
okay, well maybe that's the thing to do, or
The tentacles withdrew back in after the attack.
Here's a weird idea. I have a weird idea. So I have this wizard hat that I haven't used. It looks like a sexy leather headband, but it's a wizard hat, common magic item that lets me do any cantrip. So I could use it, if it works, I could use it to cast Mold Earth as my first cantrip. Oh, that's not an attack cantrip, so it can't work with extra attack, so that wouldn't help. Because if it was an extra attack, I could use it to scoop 5 feet of earth up.
That would be a pretty good use of
Let's
it.
stab it. Let me see the wording of the blade. Extra attack. Extra attack. You can cast one of your cantrips in place of one of those attacks, so
There you go.
that
There you
would
go.
work.
That would work.
Yeah, I don't really have any kind of support stuff that I could use to set up, so I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna cast Mold Earth to excavate a 5x5 chunk of earth, like a 5x5 cube of earth, up out of this spot in between them. Yeah.
Okay. You just see earth underneath it, but you can now get 5 feet deeper into the earth if you want to try stabbing.
This sounds really stupid. Like I'm clearly gonna get killed.
But Eve is angry.
Guess which season that was? I'm like, I see this happen to my friends, and I'm like, we didn't just escape that sack of demons for this! Fuck worms! And I scoop up. Oh yeah, wait. First I have to pass.
We just see dirt.
I have to pass my Arcana check to. Yeah, it passes. It's got to be over 10. So yeah, to cast. Yeah, I can cast any cantrip if I make a higher than 10 Arcana check. I think it's once a day. So that was the one. So I've never used it yet. So I'm gonna go over there and jump down into it, and just smoosh my shadow blade all the way down into the earth.
Oh no.
Let me get you a metal chair.
I'm okay. I just won't lean back.
Yeah,
It's-
no.
Just a normal
There's
shadow.
another chair right there.
You want a metal chair with a back to it?
Say yes.
Go
Take
for it.
care
Okay.
of yourself. That the next break isn't gonna be as.
Some splinters and stuff.
There's literally a stake behind you.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he's not a vampire, right?
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
My God.
I've only seen them at night.
You order new chairs
It's true.
because all of them are
exciting.
broken. So
Maybe
I've
you
been meaning
can
to.
piece them together and make one perfect chair.
At my house, we set that on fire. We're always burning.
Just
our old-
throw it into your fire pit.
We do.
Yeah, I'll make a booming blade stab.
Full attack with disadvantage because you can't see your target.
But down in this hole, it's dimly lit, so I'd have advantage, and that would cancel out the disadvantage.
Straight roll. Straight roll in the attack.
Fuck. I don't have anything to do about that. That's 14.
Unfortunately, they misses.
So I say, fuck worms. I jump down into the hole. I'm just like, I just slam the sword into the ground at the bottom of the hole. I was like, fuck you! And I think I actually think it hit the worm. And I'm like, yeah! And I pull it out.
Years.
There's no worm blood on it.
It's always
Okay, so just getting attacked by these things, I'm on the ground. I instinctively close my eyes and thinking of Diz, I cast Misty Step. So when a poof of wet black wispy smoke, poof, I then appear back behind the, you said there's like trees and stuff there. So,
You can stand up with the Misty Step.
okay. So I'm gonna poof behind a tree here and attempt to hide.
Using action to hit.
Yes.
Okay. Roll each roll so.
I think it's time to multi-class into rogue.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like,
Yeah,
any
right?
day now, you can just
It's
add a
always
little rogue to
acting like
use
a rogue.
with bonus actions.
Two levels, but yeah.
24
Cunning action.
to hide.
Pretty sneaky.
Okay,
You meld right into the shadows of those trees.
cool.
All we can see is your weird white pupilless eyes
Right.
shining
Okay.
back like an undead shadow.
So,
And that's my turn.
okay.
If I dug her own grave. It's fine.
It's fucking stupid. It's really
It's
stupid.
great. I love
as
her.
Mears poofs away, and Aoife jumps into a hole and stabs. Suddenly the ground erupts in response as a worm comes to eat Aoife. Let's see if Aoife gets eaten a bit. That's 11 plus 7, that's 18 to hit.
20 when I'm blade singing.
So
Yes.
I forgot to mention I was dancing sensuously.
She's
while I was
standing
pressing
on
You
the
are now,
teeth,
like-
like, yeah!
standing like cartoon style on its mouth,
Yeah.
like it just missed eating you.
I dance a little bit.
Okay.
We'll put you there.
Standing.
Pirouettes above.
As it bursts from the ground. Held actions. So
Guiding bolt.
let's go with Guiding Bolt first, since it's an attack.
And then the talk.
And then, Worm.
Excuse me, can I talk to you, Flash?
Mr. Worm. Don't look at me. I'm just listen. Don't observe where I am.
26.
No shit.
26.
26 hits.
Oh. 13.
13. Pretty good. And next attack has advantage.
Can I reach it from where I am knocked prone? I have prepped the melee
Roll
attack, so I don't
over.
know.
No, technically
Okay.
from the spot you were on, you were not with the melee. Yeah, you can swing wildly, but it just misses.
Pardon me, Mr. Worm.
Okay.
We seem to have disturbed your place of rest.
So, is that what you're saying to the worm?
I was gonna be like, dear Worm, we don't have to fight. Why are you attacking us? I mean, I know they attacked you first, but is there any way we could work our way out of this?
You don't get words back. More like feelings. The feeling is discomfort and hunger.
Oh.
Sounds like we should cast spells that have intelligence saves on it.
It's hungry.
Sounds like a dumb worm to me.
It's a worm that's hungry. I don't know what worms eat. Evidently, it's us. All right.
Let's go get disaster.
Would you like to eat a disaster?
Worm likes to eat disaster.
Let's eat him. All right, there's no reasoning with this worm. but
The
but
worm's
we can
back- comes
connect
back,
with for
like-
the next hour.
Remember the 2001 election? Let's talk about the recount. So we had all the ready to actions,
I believe so.
and the worm burst out.
Oh, then
Oh yeah, that was its
was that? It's
attack.
On its turn, or was it a layer action?
No, that was its turn to attack. It can move now.
Did you tell us it was hungry?
yes.
Okay.
She yelled out from behind the tree.
Got it.
It's hungry!
It's hungry. I don't know what it eats. Probably us.
Do you have a cow on your cloak?
I've got an elephant. Actually, I have an elephant. I've got a couple of dogs. I have a horse.
Good
Well,
berry.
Actually, I do. I
Like,
still got some good berries left.
those are good, right?
I personally would like to just kill it, but
Yes.
it would be very entertaining if we mollified it with.
Give
I'm
it
going to
an
say that
elephant.
it's going to use its legendary action at the end of its turn
Oh,
to
boy.
do a tentacle swipe at Aoife that just dodged its bite. That is a 14 plus 7, that is 21.
I'll cast shield for that one.
Yeah.
I'm using my spell slot.
As you're twirling out of the way, you just as a tentacle just comes flailing towards you to knock you away.
Well, I don't have the most HP in the
Okay, so now it is Chad's turn.
Well, I don't have anything to feed it. So, pew pew pew.
You have any of that bacon left?
Oh, I don't think I'm walking around with bacon.
Tavern bacon?
I gave Diz all the bacon. I got bacon in my pockets.
How many days ago was that now?
Yeah, that might not be so good
Only
anymore.
2.
Yeah.
I guess so, huh?
Strangely, not that much.
Yeah, D&D time is funny.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna want my. Ugh,
Probably
what
not
is that
that
gonna be? No, that's not gonna hit. Pow!
You're still
That's a
fighting,
12.
so you get advantage.
Oh right. Thank you. That's even worse. If I attack, I can try a second one as a bonus action. Yes, that'll hit. That's gonna be like a 21 to hit. But I always get this wrong. This one I roll a D4, so it's only gonna be 3 psychic damage. Bing. And okay.
Oh, you're up. Well, I mean, you're down, but you're up.
I'll stand up and walk towards the worm. What size is this worm?
Large.
Can I try to grapple it?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Me love grapple.
I get 2 chances at this because I have 2 attacks.
Okay. You also have advantage, which you're raging.
I do? I forgot that. That is a 16.
1. You just grappled.
Grapple.
You are holding onto the worm.
Now bite it.
I'll make like a unarmed attack on it.
Okay. You have advantage.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. Roll a d4 and
Headbutt.
add your strength to that, and also add a 4 for your natural 20.
Do you need a jacket or something?
Good for now. Thank you, though.
Alright, I can grab you one.
That is 1 plus 2 plus 4. That's 7.
7 points of damage as you holding this worm. You just you take a bite. It tastes.
Like chicken.
It tastes like you just bit into a tree.
Oh.
Yum.
So like a maple, or, more like a maple, or more like a pine?
More like the fresh, the green saplings of the tree. So no developed flavor.
Okay.
Okay. You do draw some blood in your mouth. Okay, sweet.
Hope it's theirs.
It's sweet. Yes. Okay. Hugh. It is now visible. What are you doing?
It's visible. I'm gonna fire another guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
Ooh, and I have advantage? No, we've already hit it. So the advantage is gone. So it is a standby. Ooh, dirty 20.
Nope, that hits. Roll your damage.
12.
Oh. It's looking pretty hurt as the scouting bolts sears through its flesh, exposing its like almost pale, fleshy interior, like a watermelon inside.
Yum.
And that brings it back to the top of the round,
Okay.
which gives us a lair action.
It turns
Come
you
on,
on
other
to people.
color.
Boo.
Okay. So, as this thing, as its tentacles start glowing, they start rippling around its head, and this purple blast of energy just erupts from it, covering. I guess only Bo and Aoife are going to take this. I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from you both.
Well, that was a 21.
That succeeds.
Yay.
That is a 16.
16 also succeeds.
I think you have advantage on dex saves against things you can see, by the way.
I think so too. But I'm not sure, so I didn't want to use it. In case it was-
15, so that's 15 points of psychic damage reduced to 7 because you succeeded.
I'm gonna scream in pain as shards of my repressed memories from the Feywild stab into my mind. Not enough to make sense of it, but flashes of things. My father's face.
Oh, it's so
And I'm
ugly.
like,
Okay, Aoife and Mears, you're up.
my father's pretty hot, actually.
And that's confusing.
So I'm just gonna go around behind it so I can flank it.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to do a big damage turn. No, that was cocked. Oh, that's a nat 20. Yay! It is officially a big damage turn. It's a booming blade. So one of these is the boom, and the others are the blade. Uh, 9, 14, 21. 21 plus the dex mod. 24 on the first hit.
Kaboom.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
Bonus action hit, which is pretty good. 23 or something.
That hits.
Where's my shit? Here it is. Nope. Here it is. Yup. Alright. Okay. With the little baby dagger. Just 2. And then extra attack with the big blade again. Big shadowy blade. You see me waving around this really big sword. It looks too big for my
You're
live
such a dainty
frame.
lady.
My big billowing
What you doing
shadow
with that big
blade.
old blade?
Stabbing it into a worm, probably missing. It's a 14. Shit. It's gonna be such a big
It's
damage
too
turn.
big.
14 doesn't miss.
Yeah. If only I had some way to change that.
Wait, yeah, 14 with an advantage?
Yeah, I rolled a 7 and a 2. Oh well. So it is booming bladed again. Of course, he's holding it, but whatever. Pass.
All right. So from my shadowy position, I mimic Aoife, your hand movements that you used to create your shadow blade. Except when I do it, I create a shadowy arrow, which gathers the shadows from around me and forms a nice shadowy arrow. My bonus action. I then shoot it at him because he's restrained.
Grapple.
He's grappled, so you don't have advantage on him.
So I don't?
Restrained would grant advantage. He's just grappled. Grappled means his speed is 0, but that's about it.
Oh, okay.
So you can still like wiggle out of your way.
Okay. So that would be a 23?
That's
But you are hidden.
but he's not aware.
But I'm not
He's
aware.
he's officially hidden, so that would give him advantage.
So you have advantage on that
Okay.
since you took the action time left.
But the 23 is gonna hit
Yeah.
anyway.
23 is gonna hit. Okay.
Sometimes the mechanics are more important than the math.
There's a
gosh.
feat that makes you able to
So
pin
2
them after
psychic
you
damage.
grapple them, and then they're restrained. But then like
Top
so are you,
of-
or
Yeah.
they're both restrained.
9 piercing. Would that still do piercing if it's a shadow arrow?
Tell me. Your spell.
Then yes,
Still an arrow.
it would.
Could be magic damage for the purpose of overcoming magic
I'm
resistances.
definitely going to consider that magical.
Yes, definitely magical.
How do you want to do this?
Wow. So you guys are there. You're grappled. From out of nowhere, you see this jet black arrow right through the back of the skull. And after it hits, it wisps away. As the light just goes out of this thing's eyes and just crumples down on top of Bo.
Well, roll me a strike check. With advantage, you're still raging.
So is that an ongoing spell like Shadow Blade, or is
It's
it?
basically Shadow Blade just as an arrow.
It's,
So as a bonus,
it would last a whole
Yep.
combat.
So for 1 minute, I can use a bonus action to call the arrow back and then shoot it again.
Should I add my proficiency
Proficient in strength?
in athletics?
Yeah. You're proficient.
Okay, then it's 18.
18. Okay. As this thing starts toppling over on top of you, you are grappling it, so you can choose how you want to deal with this.
Okay. I just kind of start laying it down and go shh, shh, shh. I think I got it in the sleeper hold.
And just like the sap-like blood starts oozing out of its mouth.
I'm gonna
Am I complete?
see if it has like jewels inside of it.
How are you planning on doing that?
Cut that
Chop down
motherfucker!
the tree.
Roll
Yeah.
an investigation
I'm gonna,
check.
I'm gonna
Remember
cut
that
it
thing we
open.
found in the death pit that
Oh,
had
can I,
stuff in it?
I'll help with that.
It's like a pinata.
If you're helping,
Yeah, definitely helping.
yeah, then you know, something good. It's like 24.
24. As you're carving through this thing, there are guts. It's almost like you're chopping into a plant, so it's just like solid matter all the way through. But wedged in there, like parting the sinew of this plant, you find a shield.
Oh.
Nice.
Very ornate, silver coated shield. From your research, you recognize this as a shield of the Sealy Court.
Shield of what?
The Sealy Court.
Sealy Court.
It's like
So, this is from the Sealy Court, right? And, there's 2 governments in the Feywild. I read this. One's, good and one's bad, but really there's no such thing. And so, this is, the good people's shield. like maybe it ate someone from the Sealy Court. You know? Yeah, like the Sealy Court is like the good queen or archfey or something. I can't believe Diz was an archfey. That's crazy. That's like a god. Diz was a god.
I knew that guy was cool.
Do I think it's magical?
Yes, it does appear to be magical. And I'm just going to tell you, because it's just a +2 shield.
So it would give +4 to AC.
Yeah.
Probably gonna end up giving that to you, but I'm gonna just looking at something real quick.
Would it be possible to cut off some of its tentacles?
Of course.
Okay, can I remove some?
Yeah, I can't do blade song while using a shield, so I can't.
Yeah, I can't really dance with a shield, you know, as much as I love shields, like, it really throws off my balance, so you give it to you, or you, I'm just gonna, or you can, I'm just gonna put it on the ground here, you guys can decide.
I'd use it if no one else wants it.
Oh, it's right there.
You also find a belt
Oh, shit.
that seems to be made out of
I thought this was its guts.
It's like a tree.
has a scale-like texture.
Oh, hell yeah.
That is also magical, but you would need to identify to see what it does.
Oh, man, I use my magnifying glass.
Can I try to arcana it?
Sure. Roll an Arcana check, see if you recognize what this is.
Low, 12 or 14.
Belt!
You don't
14.
You don't recognize it.
I'm gonna put it on, see if it's cursed. Put it on, see if anything bad happens.
Nothing happens immediately.
Can't wait to find out what this is by resting and stuff.
Who's taking the shield?
This place is crazy.
I'll take it unless nobody else wants it.
Tank man.
Mind if I take a bathroom break?
I don't know.
Go boy.
So I pull this weird magic belt out. I don't know what it is. Give the big shield to you.
Well, I hope there's not a bunch more of those.
There's plenty of reeds left.
Yeah, stay away from those reeds, man.
I'm
Let's
gonna
go swimming.
I'm gonna ask Xander in my ring. I'm gonna tell him where we are and ask him what he would like us to do.
You're in the Feywild, right?
Yeah, you wanted to go there, right?
I was just trying to get Diz there. Is he good?
Yeah, why didn't you tell us he was an archfey?
I'm sorry, what?
I'll just nah.
He's an archfey, bro. He's an archfey.
Are you fucking with me?
No, he was the archfey of disaster.
Oh.
Chaos and destruction.
Well, that's... Okay.
So, yeah, good job introducing us to a god.
Not exactly how I wanted to die. Okay. I have feelings about this. I'm sorry?
So, what do you want us to do? You want to, like, come back to life, right?
Oh. I mean, that would be great, but I don't... Do you know the spell Simulacrum?
No, it's gonna take me a while to learn that.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you for a while then.
It's a level 9 spell, right?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want me to, like, learn Simulacrum and then put you in it?
oh, that'd be great if you could do that, or find someone that could do that.
You want to be in a Simulacrum of me?
I mean,
Do you want to be a hot woman?
hot Fey woman, definitely better than a wrinkly old human. So, you know, I would just like to be able to talk to people other than you every once in a while.
Well, I could pass this ring around,
You know, that'd be great.
but I think they have to attune to it or something.
Yeah, that is how this ring works.
Yeah.
You know what I don't know? What happens if you die? Do I get kicked out of here?
No, I just die.
Oh, okay, good. Whew.
Yeah. So it would be in my best interest to put you in something else so I could go into the ring if I die. So anyway, you just want us to, like, learn Simulacrum. You don't have any agenda here in the Feywild?
I I was just trying to get Diz there. I was just going to go back to my research, but that's not really important at this moment. Didn't you guys want to go to the Feywild too?
Oh yeah, but so you just want us to like keep protecting you? When are you gonna give us the 500 gold?
Didn't I pay you up front?
You paid half.
Yeah, half up front, half
Some
after.
amount of-
Well, I don't really have pockets. Did Diz bring money?
This is gone, man.
He gave a diamond to one person and then he caused an earthquake filled with worms.
Diamond with 500 gold.
Yes.
Yep.
So you got paid.
I did.
Nicely done.
All right. Well, I want to find my parents. I'm just looking around. What do I see? Like we're in a clearing. There's trees.
Strongly recommend a long rest.
Yes, you see very strange looking trees of all different colors and swirling around in different shapes and directions. You can roll a perception check to see if you see anything like deeper into the forest.
Not great.
12.
12. No, seems like pretty still. Whatever was in there might have gotten scared off by the earthquake or the combat.
If only I had a familiar to send up in the air. Look around. Does this look like a place we could make camp?
I mean, other than the giant worm that attacked you, nothing seems to have been threatening around here.
So we're in a clearing. There's a forest around us, and is there a lake
There's
over there?
a lake with reeds all around.
And it has reeds, so there could be more worms that the reeds are attached to.
Theoretically, but none of them popped up with the earthquake, so who knows?
Does the lake look like beautiful crystally water?
It looks like an oil slick, but like without the like it's clear, but it's just got this rainbowy surface like an oil slick.
Is the goo is the goo gone, or is the goo there?
The goo's there, but it's kind of charred from Mir's burning it up.
Maybe we should, collect up the goo so it doesn't spread here and kill all the Fey.
You pull out the vial I have of the goo that I keep on me.
Put it in there.
Okay, I'll scoop up whatever's left.
Yeah, you can scoop it up into the vial.
Put it in. Seal it up tight.
The vial is now packed with charred goo.
Nice. Put that back in my pocket.
All right. The Feywild is gooless.
Yeah, I want to look for my parents. That's all I know what to do. Diz apparently doesn't, Dizander, whatever his name is, doesn't apparently care what we do. So, what do you want to do?
And then in your head, you hear me say, I'm still protecting Dizander. That's what I was paid to do. So wherever the ring goes, that's where I'm going.
Okay. Let's start moving my hand around.
I'm just following it.
Does anybody have any particular place they want to go in the Feywild?
I was gonna ask you if I could try to use my weird fragmented memories that just spotted up to see if I could figure out where I might go to find my parents.
Roll a history check.
Well, I rolled a 19 plus 8.
19 plus 8.
Yeah, 27.
You remember your father's face?
Who's not ugly, he's hot.
You're really distracted by how hot he is. You would know that your father would probably be... I would say you get memories. The shield and your father's face together remind you of enough that he's related to the Sealy Court in some way.
Can I look at his shield to see if it gives me any idea of who it belonged to or how it might have ended up inside the worm?
You can roll an investigation check.
That one's good. That's 23.
This looks like a standard issue shield for an advanced guard. no name on it or anything, but there wasn't an arm attached, so perhaps whoever was attacked got away with just losing their shield.
So I think my father works for the Sealy Court.
Or is it somehow related to it,
Is there any like paths out or things I would look to see? Like, does it look like there's well-trodden areas, or is it all pretty pristine, or can we see where there might be?
It's not like it's so dense that you can't walk through it, but there's no, like, trodden paths.
Okay.
So you could enter the forest in any direction you want.
Does anybody have anything that they want to do specifically here? Because otherwise, I think we should go to the Sealy Court and see if we can figure out where my dad is. Where do you think your parents are?
I don't know. Maybe your parents will know.
Okay. Well, you guys want to go to the Sealy Court?
Sure, I'm cool with whatever.
I'm good.
All right, we're gonna have to figure out where that is. Do you know?
What I know?
Roll a history check.
History. 15.
No? You're not sure exactly what the sleep court would be?
I think we have to just like walk until we find somebody to ask stuff of. Do you guys want to camp now or camp later? You want to camp?
Camp. I mean, what are the chances of another worm being right here?
Huge. Will you see if you can find a good spot to camp?
Yeah, I'll start looking around.
What are you looking for?
Someplace where we'd be hidden, maybe like there's a big opening, like in a bark of a tree.
Okay, so you're going to head into the forest
Yeah.
to find a place to camp?
Yeah.
Roll a nature check? Survival check? Survival check.
Yeah,
Those stats we never use.
that's why I told. He's a ranger.
Actually, yeah, this is the first time I'm like using like ranger skills.
Yeah.
You know what? Since you're Fey, I'll give you advantage on it.
Woo.
Oh damn.
Because we never use it.
Right. What is this?
Survival.
Survival.
I think the least used skill is performance.
Which is so sad because you could do so much with it.
Yeah, it's fun if you remember to use it.
I feel like that's the opposite with my other group. We're always performing.
Uh-huh.
23.
23.
Hell yeah.
You do end up finding like a cluster of trees that kind of twist around enough where you could probably get in between them all and be shielded from view for most things, at least in the ground level.
Okay, I call you guys over.
That was an interesting noise.
All right, let's camp here. I'm looking forward to being a different season.
Yeah.
Has enough time passed for us to camp?
I was just trying to remember. The last time we camped was on top of the stairs, right?
Before
Yes.
we fought the spider thing that was in the pile of bones.
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys were going pretty non-stop, so it wasn't that long since then. But we'll say that you guys can kind of get your bearings of the area for a little bit. You know, take time to set up a comfortable spot and eventually find some rest.
And I'll attune to my fire ring.
Okay. Does anyone keep watch?
Yes.
I'll take the first watch.
I'll take second one.
Third.
Okay. Chad?
Yes.
First, second, third.
Oh, we took first.
I said first.
Oh, he said
I'm going to use this time to ritual
Third as well.
cast Find Familiar to get
However
Petunia
many.
back.
You got it.
first, second, third.
I'll
There's
take-
4
I'll take third, yeah.
Multiple people could be up for watch.
Oh, okay. I'll hang out with mirrors.
Good.
So I'm going to get her back. I don't
Are you
need
gonna be up for a watch or are you gonna sleep the whole night?
Yeah, I guess I'll be up for a watch.
Second
And-
or third?
Let's do second.
Okay.
And while we're on watch, I put on a dress and an embroidered shawl, and you watch as I totally change into a different person.
Ooh.
And now I'm a lady. I look like a very like.
I telepathically ask you, how do you do that?
I just think about it. I could turn into you if you wanted. You want to see?
Yes.
Okay, so then I sit there and I turn into look exactly like you. Like, I'm
Whoa.
like, hey, how you doing?
That's so cool.
What does your new form look like, and what's your name?
My name is Tabitha, and I look like a very regal, black-haired, just lady, just a small, tender lady.
Like 40, 30, 20, 50?
Oh no, like 20, like a very young lady.
Tender lass.
Tender lass, very unthreatening.
I wish I could change like that.
Mm.
I've never seen someone do that before.
Oh, it's fun. I mean, technically this person's dead, but don't tell anybody. I figure here, with all that, like, don't tell anybody your name stuff, I figure I'll just, like, lay low. Yeah.
How did they die?
Well, I faked their death, actually, so I guess they're not technically dead. I don't know how much you know about changeling culture, but it's kind of fucked up. Wow. Like, pretty much my family traded me for another kid, and then I had to, like, pretend I was that person my whole life, and I got married to, like, a dick. That's Chad. And then I wanted to get out of it, so I faked my own death. So everybody thinks that I'm dead.
Wow.
But I'm not even me, so who the fuck is this? You know, it's a trip.
Wow. I wish I could fake my own death.
I know, right?
That sounds fun.
This is fun.
Wow.
DM question.
Yeah.
Is Chad alive?
Chad's alive. Yeah, Chad's alive. And that's why I love to go places and try to do dickish things as Chad.
So great.
I like to cause chaos by making people think that Chad's being an asshole. So, yes, I live in spite of Chad. Yeah, the best thing about faking your own death is going to your own funeral.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wish I could go to my own funeral.
Maybe you can someday.
Why not today?
Why don't you guys roll perception checks? Okay.
Is this first watch, second watch?
We're on there first.
14.
12.
You both, as the daylight doesn't cease, it just gets a little dimmer, as if it's late in the day. But regardless, you still hear, "Woo! Woo! Who the fuck stole my shit?"
Do you recognize what that is?
No, it's just a voice.
Oh.
It's in the distance though. It's not like right next to you.
Oh.
And that's your watch.
All
Anything
right.
else eventful happens?
I
Oh,
rolled,
am I attuned to that ring?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, you have only 2 or less attuned items already.
can I figure out what my belt is during rest?
Sure, we'll see. You can finagle it. Let me see what the exact wording is. This is the Serpent Belt. When worn, the wearer has immunity to the poison condition. And once per day, the wearer can use a bonus action to transform the belt into a poisonous snake for 1 hour or until its hit points are reduced to 0.
Cool.
In which case it is not wearing the belt, so it is no longer immune to poison.
Immunity to the poisoned condition,
Yes.
so not to poison damage.
Yes.
And once per long rest can turn it into a snake?
Poison a snake
Okay.
for 1 hour, or until it reaches 0 hit points and then turns back into a bell.
Copy that. Thank you. I'll wear that. Try not to get poisoned.
Does not require 2 minutes.
Oh, good. I'm wearing that shit. Because I'm all attuned out. I roll a 23 on my watch.
Okay. With 23, you can see around you on the trees what looked like moss are really like these bugs that like they move a little bit and they go back down. They move a little bit. Roll an Arcana check.
25.
25. You can tell based on the nature of these bugs and how they're interacting with the trees. Probably not a threat to all of you, but probably not great for the trees. You can also hear rustling coming from, I wouldn't say nearby, but it's not loud rustling. It's close enough for you to hear. So perhaps across the clearing. But that is all you can discern from sitting within this spot.
I hear rustling coming from.
Probably the direction you all came from.
So I'll just stay put and kind of train my eyes and ears in that direction to see if anything comes closer.
Okay. Nothing seems to come within view and the rustling dies down. At least
Okay.
at least on your watch. Oh wait, no, your third watch.
Yep.
Did we do second watch? No, we skipped the other second watch. So let's see if you all can hear all that.
Second watch.
Yep. Unless you guys want to talk.
Oh crap! And what am I rolling? What is it?
Perception.
That's gonna be 11.
14.
14. You do hear rustling coming from the direction you came, but that dies down shortly after you hear it. You don't notice the moss bugs. That's going to be your watch, unless you guys want to discuss anything amongst each other.
I'll ask Caleb how he's doing.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, Caleb.
Hey, Caleb, you awake?
Can I go home yet?
I don't know. You're still tied to my back, so probably not.
Can you not land on me next time?
Sorry about that. Did you see me wrestle that worm?
I didn't see anything from back here.
You should keep an eye out next time. That's pretty cool. I put him in a sleeper hold.
Put you in a sleeper hold.
I bet, Caleb. Bring it.
You feel these tiny little hands on the back of your neck. Next time. Next time.
Oh my god, Caleb. Somebody give Caleb some rations.
See how long Caleb survives this journey. Okay, going to Aoife's turn. We'll just use Aoife's 20 something perception check for the third watch. Everything's fairly quiet for the first half of the watch. The second half, you hear what sounds like almost a rushing sound, just like. And you notice the smell of smoke.
I hear a rushing sound and the smell of
Yeah,
smoke.
just like. And you smell smoke.
Where is it coming from?
Hard to tell, but probably the direction you're facing is most likely.
I have my owl back, my cockatiel. I'll send her up in the air to look down.
flying up into the. Still looks like evening. Still light out. The sun. Well, there is no real sun that you're watching. Just like the light of the sky, as if it's like a video game skybox. It's just kind of like the simile of almost sunset, but still, it's not getting any darker than that. But things are brightened by the large forest fire that your cocktail can see. I assume that you are all over there. That sees the fire in this direction.
Well, I'm just gonna have her monitor it and see if it gets any closer to us.
Okay. I mean, during your watch, it is getting closer, but doesn't get so close that you're in danger yet.
All right. I'm not gonna wake anybody up
Okay. You got it.
unless it looks like we're actually in danger.
And with that, you all wake up, rested, fully healed, to the nice scent of burning Feywild.
And I'll tell you all, hey, there's forest fire.
Bacon. Oh.
Did you do it, Caleb?
You hear?
I don't think you set the forest on fire, so.
I haven't decided which humor I'm in yet. So.
Oh, we gotta roll for it? Or-
I don't want to roll for it.
No,
I
you
wanna
decide.
choose, I want to
You
choose
just
something.
Choose.
You haven't
There are
decided.
4
Just roll
options.
for it. Let the dice decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually go for what we haven't seen yet.
You guys, exactly. You guys said that last time, and I've been screaming for the last like
Yeah.
2 months when I'm not in the mood to.
What's springtime like? We can have girl talk.
Exactly.
I'm a lady today.
Yeah, that's fun. But I'll get that in a sec. But when you all wake up, I'll point out there's a forest fire, which is a natural occurrence in many forests, required to germinate seeds in certain plants. So I'm not too worried about it. But hey, there it is.
Move out of the tree line back into the clearing part. Closer to the lake. I don't know.
I think we need to find. I think we need to decide what direction we're heading in. Yeah. So during the night, I heard this forest fire. I saw some bugs on the trees. I heard some rustling in a certain direction. I think we need to find someone to ask directions to the Sealy Court.
Just pick a direction for now. We can walk that way until we run into something.
I'm gonna send the cockatiel up in the air to go up and get a view of where some kind of settlement might be, or where people might be.
Okay. From where you are right now, you can see forests going out in most directions. There's the large lake that kind of seems to trail off into like a swamp of sorts. Like it branches off in the trees, and the trees become from forest to a more swampy area. And then where the fire is coming from, you can see roll a perception check.
For her?
For her.
Do you have advantage on eyeballs? I believe it's +1, so it's 15.
15. Well, the forest fire has spread fairly wide overnight, leaving many acres charred. In the distance, she can see the remnants of charred structures.
On the other side of the forest fire?
Within the center of it, like where the fire was and is no longer, because everything's burned.
Believe it or not, there's structures over there. There's places where people live.
Duh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a place where we can ask for directions. What do you think?
I have a feeling wherever we go, something's gonna find us.
True. Hey, Hugh. What's that behind your ear? Oh! I pull out a gold coin. You had a gold coin behind your ear the whole time! Isn't that wild? Well, I suppose you can have it if you want. Just your ear coin. There you go. So there's places where people lived behind the wildfire. We're trying to figure out where to go. Yeah, you're a ranger. Can you figure out where the Sealy Court is?
I could try. Let's see. Would I know where it is?
No, you already rolled for that. You're not even sure where you are right now.
Right.
You guys just kind of randomly got dumped into a random spot in the Feywild.
So the owl sees the lake with swampy stuff beyond it. There's the forest fire with structures behind it,
Yes.
and then in the other direction,
In the other direction, looks like more forest, but it becomes more twisted and brambly in that direction.
Oh my.
And the fire is super wide, so I mean, if trying to go out around and behind the fire would be
I mean, it's spreading out like this, with the
Got it.
with the structures
in.
seemingly to be the start of the fire.
Got it.
Well, it sounds like
Should
we
we go
should
there?
go towards the twisty thingies because the fire is... Unless we have a way to walk through the fire. What do you think, Hugh? Do you want to walk through the fire to the burnt structures? Or into the twisty woods?
You also
Structures.
install a floaty disc.
Oh yeah, we have a floaty disc. Your
Whoa.
magic carpet.
How high does it float above the ground?
I don't think there's a restriction on how high it goes. It's just a speed restriction and a weight restriction.
Oh, do y'all want to get on my floating disc and float above the clouds?
I do think that all of you together was too heavy.
Yeah, it was. We had. I forget what. Somebody took a
I
flying
had to take a
potion,
flying
right?
potion.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose a few of us could go check out what the structures are. Or we could all walk through the fire.
And I look down at my robe and I pull off a patch of one of the mastiffs. I throw it on the ground.
Okay. So you summon the mastiff.
And mentally I tell it, first I touch it and I pet it as I cast Beast Sense. So I can see it and hear through its senses. I tell it to go run towards the fire, towards the structures.
Well, that's cruelty to animals.
It's not real.
It looked pretty real to me.
Maybe.
And just runs into the woods.
Oh, maybe it could have,
What does Beast
sniffed
Sense
for
do?
a trail or something.
So, Beast Sense, for the duration, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears, and continue to do so until you use your action to return to your normal senses.
Okay.
So,
Wait, is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, so while perceiving through the beast's senses, you gain the benefits of any special senses possessed by that creature, though you are blinded and deafened to your own surroundings.
Can you talk to it? Or are you just sensing what it sees?
I think it's just sensing it.
Okay.
I mean, I could still technically telepathically talk to it.
For what distance?
60 feet. It's probably much longer than that.
It is much further than
Yeah.
that.
So yeah, I'll just have it.
Are you all just gonna kind of huddle around mirrors as mirrors
I like.
dictate
Yes.
what?
I pet Caleb once I see that happen. I hold him tight to my back.
You feel on your finger, but it doesn't hurt.
I just let him gnaw on it.
I'm gonna, while we're moving around and he's doing that, I'm gonna put out my foot to try to trip him.
Try to trip Bo.
Uh-huh.
Roll a contested athletics or acrobatics check.
Pretty good roll.
Athletics. That's a 15 plus.
I'm at 25.
Yeah, you got that. I'm at 18.
I acrobatically slip my little lady leg in there to try to trip him.
As you're pulling your finger away, like, oh, you silly. Just right on your face.
Oh, I see you've had a tumble there.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible.
Be the fall
I think
there.
these trees like reached out and pulled my leg or something.
Ah, it's terrible, Bo. I'm so sorry you had to fall. Oh.
And from your back, you hear, and I'll do it again. Let me go.
Like, I don't want to go while he's doing it. I just want to go a little closer to this lake and like throw. I'm gonna throw a ball, but not too close to the reedies. I'm a little dubious of the reeds, but I just want to throw. I have like ball bearings, and I want to throw something in the lake just to see how it reacts and what it does. And
Can you make a wish?
shimmer, no wishes.
Okay.
Just I'm trying to see like if I think there's something under there.
You roll a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You notice that as the ball bearing goes, bloop, water goes out of it,
Huh.
and the ripples kind of linger longer than you'd expect.
Oh. So it's like thick something.
There's something else I wanted to
I'm
do
just suspicious of this lake.
there's something else I wanted to do during the night. Since I only have to meditate for 4 hours, I could learn that scroll of bestow curse.
Yeah. Do you have the materials to do so?
I have that ruidium you gave me.
Yeah, we'll say that works.
Yeah.
So you use the Ruidium?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna need a
Arcana check. It's 20. Dirty. Or 21.
21. The Arcana check to learn the spell.
Yep.
That's a success.
Yay. Yeah, I'm pretty much just hanging out, waiting to see what his dog tells him, and I'm watching the other people do shit
Yeah, I'm just sitting cross-legged on the floor.
after tripping.
My eyes are a little glowy.
Okay. Roll a d10, please.
Uh, 10?
Okay. Just make sure that I'm doing this right. And roll a charisma saving throw.
Bad. Fail.
Okay. You take 10 as you use the Ruidium in the process of learning the spell. It turns into vapor, but it leaves behind this red stain on your fingers where you're holding it. And that stain creeps up your fingers, like following the lines of your veins. You take 1d10, or you take 10 points of psychic damage from this. And you gain a level of exhaustion. And you are now considered corrupted.
Nice.
This,
Didn't I cast Identify on this Ruidium? To find out that it was Ruidium that I could use to learn a spell?
you found out that it could be used to for magical purposes.
It was a red stone that I found, and I couldn't figure out what it was, and you didn't let me attune to it, so eventually I identified it, and I discovered that after casting Identify on it, which would tell me all the properties of something.
Does Identify tell you everything?
Yeah.
sure someone's running to this. Let me see.
Identify tells
Let's do
you
that. Let's make a quick
tells
copy.
you everything. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement.
All right.
No
You learn
worries.
whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. Yeah. So
It says anything but a curse, does it?
it says you learn its properties and how to use them, and you learn whether any spells are affecting the item. Well, it looks like looks like identify doesn't usually tell you if it's cursed.
Interesting. Yeah, because I can't.
Dungeon Master's Guide, page 139, says most methods of identifying items, including the identify spell, fail to reveal such a curse.
That makes sense because
Although lore might hint at it.
yeah, there's no lore to this. Yeah, I was like, there's no way that you're the only one that's ever tried to identify this, and someone would have had to come up with a reason. Yeah, like
Well, being corrupted sounds terrible. So.
it mostly, in your effect, just gives you a quirk of your personality that you can choose to amplify.
Oh, I will choose to use that, that's for sure.
Quirk.
Probably won't come into play at all. It's just a fun little flavor.
It's just a fillet.
Unless he keeps using it. He finds more ruin and he keeps doing it. Could come into play.
More, more.
This is why you always go shopping.
Yes.
Don't rely on things you find out in the world.
Don't. The world is dirty.
I found that cool sword and nothing bad's happened yet.
Nothing's bad talking to that whispery sword that gives kill me. Yeah. I don't know, man. If I was in a fire, I would go in the water. Just saying.
Not a bad idea.
That's my
Not
instinct.
a bad idea.
I would not walk in the opposite direction that the fire is following me. No, that's not what I would do.
Okay, do I roll for my quirk, or?
It's flavor. It's mostly for your choice.
Well, then I'm gonna
You might feel more,
look at the lesser madness table.
that's a good idea.
Quirk's on there. Okay.
Much better.
I think it's rather apropos that I get cursed while learning the bestow curse.
That is pretty amazing.
I think I have to prepare it if I'm
Isn't it
at this
ironic?
point.
Oh, that's on.
I have to prepare that spell if I'm gonna be cursed. Madness.
In front of everyone? Okay.
So what is this dog seeing?
Well,
Yeah, what am I seeing?
you are seeing this dog is sprinting to the Fey Forest. I'm going to need to make a dexterity saving throw. The dog.
The dog.
Do I use mine?
No, the dog should have, like, there should be a mastiff monster stat block. Or not monster, creature stat block.
Let's find it.
I can do either long-term madness or indefinite madness. With each of them gives me a flaw.
I would go with long term. It's not indefinite.
They're both weird.
They're both weird. Okay.
Yeah. Let's find out on the long-term madness table. The 28. The character suffers extreme paranoia.
Oh joy. That's gonna go well.
Could be that. Yeah, it's gonna be weird to be a joyful prankster
Yeah,
who
that's also pretty
suffers extreme
Maybe
paranoia.
that's why you're pranking everyone.
Let's
before
see
they
what
prank you.
let's see what the indefinite madness one is. Yeah, prank them before they prank you. 46.
I'm waiting to get the.
I find it hard to care about anything that goes around me.
No
Is
one
the
knows
indefinite
it is.
madness. That's already in line with
Your-
the spring girl. Yeah. So I'll be paranoid but joyful.
Nice.
Okay,
I love
so. Dex.
So you're using the old D&D method of madness rather than the new D&D. I use the one D&D exhaustion rules in my game.
Oh, levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Do I add that? The +2?
Yeah. Just plus
Is that
two.
how that works?
+2.
You sure you don't want to use the one D&D levels of exhaustion rules?
I have a lift into
Is that a
the
5? Yeah, 5, so 7.
It's basically, instead of 6 levels, there's 10 levels, and each level gives you -1 to all D20 tests. So 1 level exhaustion will give me a -1 to all my D20 tests,
Oh,
attacks,
That's
and
boring. I prefer the 5v1.
where I have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Yeah. There's only ability checks.
Sure, it's only ability checks.
Only for
Yeah.
today. See, that's gonna result in way more interesting results than just -1 on your rolls.
Yeah, having disadvantage on every ability check for 3 sessions or whatever is not exciting to me.
Like, I just define interesting.
Yeah, I'd rather have -1 than
Of course.
disadvantage.
But what the players want usually isn't interesting. Okay, so you're seeing through this mastiff's eyes, and really like getting to the zone as this dog is sprinting through the woods. You see these trees almost writhing. They're like wiggling in their space, and some of them even take swipes at the dog. The dog hops over one branch, ducks under another, and then just a vine grabs its leg and it trips and falls, and it's being dragged back the way it came. So you see this, just its paws out in front of it as it's being dragged. The fire looming closer. While this is while Mears is watching this, and you're all watching Mears intently to find out what's going on, you see Mears just slowly shifting down on their hands and knees, and then just shifts into the shape of the mastiff, shadowy black. Now, also a mastiff.
I'm still just looking through the eyes of this dog.
Yeah, so the dog is. I mean, roll a strength check, I guess, for the dog.
Let's see.
Poor little Barky.
6.
6. Yeah, you watch through the mastiff's eyes as it's continuing to be dragged away from the fire, and eventually you see that it's. You all see as the mastiff is tossed into the clearing with you all.
Ah!
Is it still alive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just like on its back looking at you as you look at it, but you're looking at you because you're looking through its eyes still.
What
And now
appears
you
to be
notice that you're a
tossing it?
mastiff if you didn't realize that
The
already.
tree, right?
What appears to be tossing it?
The trees.
Can we tell what caused the fire?
Not from where you are.
Can I send Petunia up to look down and try to figure it out?
Yeah, you can send her as far as you want and just tell her to come back, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her not to get too close to the trees.
Can you?
Yeah, I telepathically tell you that, the trees threw the dog back.
Yeah, I can see through her eyes.
as far as you want. You're just gonna like communicate with unarmed feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you can do that.
So I'm gonna try to find the source of the fire.
Okay. As you, I guess, roll perception with Petunia's eyes. That's Petunia flies above the fire.
17.
17.
Possibly 18.
I would say from the air and the way these structures are damaged, and your understanding of magic, it looks like a giant fireball crashed into this city.
So, there's a city over there, and a fireball crashed into it and burned everyone. Oh, I'm so tired. Are you looking at me? There's a city over there that a fireball crashed into.
Cool.
I wonder if we should go there.
No.
Or if we should just walk into those twisty trees.
That just flung the dog over here?
Well, no, that's the other direction. The dog was running into the
I
fire.
don't trust these trees, man. I'm just like, you want to tell that dog to take a swim in the water? Go see how this water's treating everybody? Doesn't he want to?
Yeah, I turn and look at the dog and I.
Did he get smoky?
Jump in the water.
The dog's like, just rolls over and just waddles through the reeds and looks back at you for a bit, looks back at the water, and just walks in under the water. And as it like just slides under the water, almost as soon as it goes under, you see the mastiff just come crawling out of the water. But this one,
Wait, what?
as the mastiff goes under the water,
Okay.
almost like a mirror, the mastiff comes out of the water.
Whoa.
But this mastiff looks oil slicked.
Okay. And I can still see through the eyes, right?
You see underwater.
Ooh. So,
You see
what do I see?
you see a lake bed of more of these reeds wiggling down. You see the occasional like almost fish-like birds that are just flying underwater, basically. They look a little mercurial, almost translucent.
Okay. Is it being hurt at all, being in the water?
The mastiff?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be. It seems a little sluggish, like it's struggling to swim, but
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be injured.
I'm not like getting burned or anything.
But the rest of you see the mastiff on the shore, just sitting there, standing there.
Oh, look, there's a mastiff that's come out of the water, covered in oil. Looks like a dangerous lake to me. Ho, ho, ho. Mears, maybe you should send your mastiff back into the water. Oh, you're blinded and deafened. Oh, well.
And while the method, I want to throw another ball bearing in the water to see
Bloop.
something ain't right about this water.
I think we should stay away from this lake.
The mastiff that is on the lake starts wandering towards you all. That I assume are grouped up right now.
I'm going to step
yeah.
away from everyone. Ho, ho, ho.
So, Mears, you still can't see anything except
No.
for the lake bed.
Yeah, I'm
But
still.
I'm gonna poke Mears.
The oily mastiff has approached the group. It just sits there.
I'm gonna poke Mears a few times. He can't hear me, so it doesn't matter what I say.
Yeah, you can feel, though, that you're being poked.
Shake my head out of it. And you hear me go, "Oof."
I say, look! I point at the oily mastiff.
Looks like your mastiff just covered in oil. Like, or rainbowy slick.
But what is Mears seeing? I wouldn't know. that.
Mears now sees out of Mears' eyes.
Oh, okay.
Because Mears stopped.
Because he's back.
I'm
He's
back.
getting confused. There's confusing mastiff.
Is this the same mastiff?
And then telepathically, I say, "No, mine's still in the water.
What?
Where did that one come from?"
Does this one look threatening in any way?
It's just sitting there. It's not even looking at it. It's just kind of sitting there, just unassumingly.
Can I get one of your ball bearings?
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss it at the Mastiff.
It just sinks inside of it.
Okay, let's leave.
And I'll call mine back out of the water.
You get no response.
Oh no.
Can I try looking through its eyes again?
You can't.
Oh,
Oh no.
I think the dog is dead.
Well, first you sent it into a fire, and then you sent it into an oil slick. Glad you didn't do it in reverse order.
I've got another one.
No, that's enough killing animals today. Ho ho ho.
Do I smell or hear anything in this form?
Roll a perception check with the advantage.
Oh, with advantage. Oh, jeez. 13.
13. Not really. The sound of the fire is getting louder. You now hear the crackling of the flames as they're getting closer. Still not like directly on top of you, but will be in the next couple hours.
Okay.
You smell smoke and the scent of soap.
So, okay, I'll start going towards the smell of the soap.
You come nose to nose with your mastiff. That is not your mastiff.
Oh. With my paw, I poke at it.
Okay.
You guys know I'm like a dog, right?
Yeah.
It tries to bite your paw, but it misses.
As soon as we got here, you changed, so I just figured you were still changing.
Did the lake make you?
It just goes back into the sitting the way it was.
Did you come out of the lake too?
Me?
I think you came out of the lake. Ha ha!
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
Do you remember Birdo from Futurama? That's the vibe I get.
Birdo!
So, alright. So everybody can't ride on the magic carpet. There's a fire coming.
Okay, so
Probably traveling over the lake's not a good idea.
we could go to the city that got hit by a fireball, or we could walk away.
Well, don't we have to go through a fire to get to the city hit by a
Yeah! It's a terrible idea.
fireball? Okay, great.
Let's go the other way and find the Sealy Court.
Yeah, maybe the other way. Maybe the other way. Whoever fireballed that city probably didn't.
Mears, why are you a dog?
I'm a dog?
Yeah.
That's right.
I look down and I see that I've got paws. Oh!
See, you did it.
I start like whining.
Can you turn back into yourself, or what?
I don't know. And I look at you.
You shapeshifted. That's crazy.
And then I telepathically talk to you. How do I change back?
I don't know. I mean, I just think about it. I just look at something else. Or think about your old self.
Okay, I squint my eyes and you see me stand back up and turn back in my old self.
Whoa!
I clap.
You did it!
Ooh. I was copying you.
Hey!
The soapy mastiff tries to onto your leg, but doesn't get any purchase.
Oh. Can I use shape water on it?
Yeah.
Okay, can I just see if I can just scrunch it into a little ball of water?
Roll an Arcana check.
Arcana. 0. 15.
15. You watch as the mastiff just like gets rolled up into it's just like a ball of water right now.
You put it back in the lake.
Yeah, and just like this bowl of water and just back into the...
This place is weird.
Nicely
He's tripping,
done.
man. It's like, what the hell's going on in this place?
Where's your god now, Hugh?
Well, I'm pretty
I
sure
have
this
no
lake,
idea.
I'm pretty sure this lake is evil, and the fire's evil too.
It's very tricky. It's a tricky lake.
Shall we just walk away?
I guess.
The only other option is to fly over the fire and go to the demolished buildings, and that would split the party.
Sure would.
Never heard that phrase before, but it sounds bad. Shall we walk in the other direction?
Let's walk in the other direction.
So towards the brambles?
Towards the brambles.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll lead the way as the ranger.
Go, Ranger.
You got it. Ranger, what are you looking for as you walk
So-
in this direction?
So first of all, I'm gonna take off the other mastiff patch and have it so that it's. I want it to just be its our ears and eyes for just extra protection. I guess just looking for a way safe forward as we move towards this area.
Roll a survival check with advantage.
This place is creepy. Ha ha ha.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
With the help of your mastiff acting as a bait, basically, you are able to guide your party away from this strange clearing into the forest in the opposite direction of the fire, which is still continuing to burn. As you go deeper into the forest, it becomes darker as the trees hop become denser. You notice that these trees that were already twisted and organically wrapped, I guess, in various directions, are becoming denser. It's becoming harder to find a path through them, especially now that the deeper you go, the sharper they're getting. You
Okay.
notice that the branches are adorned with these thorns.
Okay. Could I potentially use mold earth to push them just enough to kind of clear the way?
I would say you could potentially use mold earth a little bit to, I don't know, like tunnel down in some spots. With your 30-20, you're okay for now. You can continue deeper into the forest, but it is getting denser and pricklier the deeper you go. You notice a distinct lack, especially with your mastiff sight and hearing, lack of life. The deeper you go, the less sounds of movement you're hearing, the less sense you're smelling. Instead, almost like a mildewy decay as you go deeper. How long are you guys traversing this direction?
And I tell each of you that telepathically. That, like, it's getting quieter and quieter, darker and darker, and spikier and spikier.
Before I answer that question, do you remember what I rolled on the charisma save for the curse?
30.
Tell me you just said bad, real bad.
Oh,
You had to fail. It was 1.
that was a 1, yeah.
Yeah.
That helps me remember what it was. It doesn't matter what I rolled.
What
Doesn't matter what my bonuses are. I wonder if this is the wrong direction then.
Yeah,
Maybe
boy,
we're
I
supposed to
would-
go into the fire.
boy, I would hate to
There's something everywhere, guys.
hit a
Just depends on
dead
what you want
end.
to deal with.
How what you want to send that bird of yours up in the air again and see
I don't know. It seems dangerous.
how bad this gets?
Sure. I'll send her straight up, just to get
Yes.
a look
It
down.
is dense with thorny branches, straight up.
Oh, never mind. Come back
I
down.
mean, she can try to find a way through, but
Oh no! I'm gonna tuck her in my jacket. Stay with me. Ha ha ha.
it is definitely shadowy though. There is dim light everywhere.
Great. Can't wait to use Shadow Blade.
Yeah,
Gonna
I feel
get
right
my-
at home.
I just have the feeling that the direction to the Sealy Court would be more bright. It's supposed to be the good people.
This is the Feywild. Dark could be good.
You would know better than I.
Would I know that?
You would know that mortal morals are useless in the Feywild.
Well, as I see it, there's only 2 directions. Continue forward, or go back into this fire. I don't really have. I guess. How many of you have resistance to fire now? I don't.
Don't you have a
I
fire
could ride my
ring,
little
or you
surfboard
not?
over it. I don't have any attunements.
Oh,
You have just no, DMing. You have access to polymorph now. Just FYI.
Yeah, but
Just saying.
I'm not gonna use that to walk through fire. I only have one 4th level spell slot for the whole day. I'd rather use it to turn into a dinosaur during a battle.
Have you met a dinosaur?
I certainly
have you
have.
met a dinosaur?
Who hasn't? I could walk through the fire.
Oh yeah? I could surf above it. I could ride above it on the thing.
You hear a branch snap.
I heard a branch snap.
Is there something around here?
What is the dog doing?
The dog is reacting to the branch snapping, which I assumed where you heard it from.
Yes. So I look in that direction. I see if I can see through it.
It's fairly dark in here. Does the dog doesn't have dark vision, right?
No.
Does anyone have a light?
I have a hooded
I have a
lantern.
light.
Okay.
I do.
I
I
have
produce
light
flame in my
spell.
hand.
I have dark vision.
Okay, so I assume you're lighting things up.
Yes.
The dog sees the thorny branches start twisting
Oh boy.
and start reaching out towards it.
Uh-oh. And I
Start reaching out
I-
to the dog
Towards the dog.
pull it back.
or the worky.
I say we head back in the other direction.
I
Let's
say we head
go.
back in the opposite direction.
I start heading back.
Okay.
I follow.
As you turn, you see. I mean, if trees could be looking at you, almost like there was, everything was still, but almost like a breeze has gone through this area. You see the trees. These the thorns almost seem to be constricting their movement.
Oh.
They're not able to. I mean, none of you would realize this. You saw from the dog's use. The trees were swinging at the dog when it was running through the forest before. Vines were coming out trying to grab it. It was very clear that they were trying to grab this dog. Here, it's like they're barely able to move.
And I told you all that after the dog got thrown back.
So while it does look like the trees may be moving to grab you, it looks like they're really struggling to get any purchase in their movement.
I walk quickly.
Something's constricted these trees, it seems.
Okay. That doesn't mean that none of them are going to have a success. So let's all have a group dexterity saving throw.
Sweet.
$15.
I'm going to make that a personal roll then,
You have to have seen the creature.
or at least have researched it.
Okay. Well, it's already limited to beast. It has to be a beast. Well, we can do like history checks for
Yeah.
research.
Do that.
Where I researched a giant ape or a...
I mean, if it's something like just dinosaurs are so rare that it'd be really weird if you just suddenly became something that no one's ever heard of, you know?
But doesn't Bo want to be a dinosaur?
Honestly, if you told him you saw a dinosaur once, he'd be so excited. Like, tell me the story about the time you saw the dinosaur again.
Well, I didn't. I never saw one. Oh, so I woke up minus 10 hit points, right?
Yes.
That was the other thing.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a 19.
Oh, dexterity saving throw?
You got a 15.
You.
21.
Okay. You're all able to. Oh wait, dog.
Oh. 19.
Nice. Yeah, you're all able to quickly dodge out of the way as these trees very slowly try to reach for you, and make your way back to the clearing.
Yay, the clearing, it's so safe and inviting.
Not so much anymore, as you can see the fire licking the edge of the clearing.
I think I'm gonna get on my on my platform and try to float above the fire. How many people can I take with me?
I think, was it 500 pounds total?
What's the name of it?
It's a magic carpet. It's just a...
Can you take Kurland with you? I don't want him to die in the fire.
I think he should live with you. What's your AC now, Hugh?
20.
Nice.
You're, yeah, I was gonna roleplay that I hate flying, so I should give you guys the thing and refuse to get on it. And just walk through the fire with no resistance. Burn to death. The carpet of flying. What? So it looks like there's different sizes and they have different capacities.
Yours was a 4x6?
I think so.
I wrote it down. 4x6.
Okay, so that's 400 feet. 400 pounds.
Okay. So I think it was everyone but Hugh because of his armor and bow, because of the size. But the rest...
So we three could fit on it. But if other people have like fire resistance or whatever, then I could take a heavier one.
I can just walk
I
through.
have fire
Although
resistance.
I would say you could probably even get Hugh on there. Since
I don't want to leave Bo on the ground all by himself.
Well, these two have fire resistance, so I could take these two.
yeah, you're... How heavy are you?
I think it was like 300.
Yeah.
Well, how tall are you,
Crazy
you think?
fire resistant.
7 feet, 8 feet?
Probably 7 feet.
Theoretically, Mears and Tabitha could shift into something with light, and that might work.
Yes. I'm a little lady.
So am I.
Me too. Yeah.
So you and I can fit on there, and there's still 200 pounds left. But these two can walk through fire, so we can carry...
Well, I also have the ring. I'm also resistant to the fire.
All right. Well, who's getting on this thing with me?
I'm the lady.
I'll hang with Bo.
I'm going to the City of Fire to find out what lies there. Who will come with me? My fellow lady, Tabitha?
Of course.
Well, if those two are walking, I'll just come with you on the carpet.
Be like, get out of here, bro.
Everyone, while we're here, from hereward forward, I want you to call me Clarissa.
Clarissa.
Yes, please.
Lovely.
Everyone call me Clarissa, please.
You can call me Tabitha. Tabby for short. I don't know if the other. You can call me Tabby.
Wonderful. Will you get on my carpet?
Of course I will.
As
Thank
you get on the carpet, I would try to trip you.
You son of a
Roll contested athletics or acrobatic check.
I'll have disadvantage.
Oh, yes.
It's bad either way. Yeah. Check. So 8.
I rolled terribly too, so you're gonna get me anyway. I think I got. Yeah, I got. Oh no, 10. I got 10.
Clarissa very obviously tries to trip you when she climbs up on the carpet. On the disc.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so silly.
Oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke.
It's all right.
My friend.
Oh,
my
yeah,
friend.
It's great.
I'm gonna. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. What's that? This is buzzer. Oh my god.
Scintillating damage.
A little.
I mean, like, but you have a little something on your.
Just to. Oh,
you have a little
do
something
I?
on it.
Oh, you're funny too. Guess what? Guess what I read here? A carpet can carry up to twice the weight shown on the table, but it flies at half speed.
Ooh, good
if
job.
it carries
look
more
at
than
us.
its normal
I did not
capacity.
read that part. That's great.
So we
Then-
could all get on it.
Yeah, you're all good then. If you all want to get on it.
Would you all like to fly over the fire with
Let's
me?
go.
I promise not to trip you.
And I hold your hand.
Oh,
But it's 4x6, so we're all like, hello. I can't.
there's a puppy holding my hand.
Roll.
And the backpack guy is just screaming. Ah!
You notice as Mears holds your hand, tries to pull off the ring of mind shielding.
Wow. I knew I was right to be paranoid of you. I'm so happy to be correct. I'm gonna stuff my hand in my pocket. I'm gonna make it invisible. First, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go like this.
3-card Monty.
I'm gonna put it on the other finger, and I'm gonna go back here, and then I'm gonna make it invisible, and then I'm gonna go like this, and then this, and then this. Which hand is it on? You don't know. It's invisible. Ho ho ho. And I knew I should be paranoid of you. All right, everybody on the carpet.
Yeah.
Let's fly half speed over the fire
Sweet.
Me.
towards the damaged
It's like a
building.
pontoon boat.
Yeah.
It's like a carpet sagging in the middle. It's sagging in the middle.
From this vantage point, as you look down over the forest, at this forest fire that is spreading, you can see the trees that have not yet caught fire, but are at the edge of the fire, are just bending away from the flames. Before themselves catching fire and then writhing. But now you're over ash.
And do I see any kind of creature like a fire spirit or something like that?
Roll perception check.
Can the cockatiel do it instead?
If you command it to, yeah.
She has advantage on perception checks. I have disadvantage. 18.
No fire spirits. Honestly, not much life at all below you, as you are now over where the fire is already burned out. You do notice in the distance as you're approaching the city movement. It looks like citizens up there are searching through the rubble.
Hello! What a wonderful day for a campfire! Can we help you? Ha ha ha!
The rest of you, it takes a little while for you to get an idea of who Clarissa is talking to, because you do not have bird sight. Eventually see that there are a bunch of very confused-looking elves standing among burnt-out structures, just looking up at this floating disc, and this very excited party coming at them. You're landing with these people? You're gonna talk to them?
Right?
Yeah, I was just distracted by the baby cough.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm like, hello! Ha ha ha! How can we help you?
Do you... strange fellows, are you from the Feywilds?
Are you evil, by the way?
No?
Are you an evil person?
No. No? I mean...
You like to kill people?
No, that's not my thing. And that person relaxes. Like, okay, I know your moral code.
Insight.
It's like, that's not my
That
kink.
one.
Yeah. Not their kink.
Well, evil people like to lie, so they would say no. But if they're good, they wouldn't lie, so they would say no. So I think that solves that.
Good job, Bo.
What happened? Looks like things are on fire.
And now that you're here, you can see that the city itself is smoldering. It looks like they've contained the fire locally, but they've not had the resources to contain the spreading forest fire. So it's like just a fireball came soaring through the sky, just crashed right into the center of town. Everything ablaze in seconds.
Was it the size of a wizard's fireball, or was it like the size of a house?
The size of like 3 houses.
Soaring through the sky, you say? Did it come from the sky?
The child goes, yeah, the laughing guy did it. I swear I saw it. No one believes me.
Oh, I know who that was.
Everyone just gets silent and looks at you and goes, what?
Ah, it was the Archfey disaster.
What?
Did the guy have 2 different color hair?
The child's like, yeah!
Yeah, that was an archfey disaster. He's causing disaster everywhere. That's what he does.
What? That... Okay. Is he coming back? Is he gonna finish us off?
No idea.
Okay. Do you know why he did this?
I think he does random things.
He likes,
Lots of people are dead, it's not funny.
he likes the chaos and destruction. Is there anybody,
Trying to not be seen on the cover.
is there anybody, injured, like, visibly in our...
I mean, you can see that there's like a little area to the side where people have been dragged out of some of these burned collapsed buildings. People have visited burns. Some are dead over there.
The people that we're talking to, what are they wearing?
They're wearing what looks like the style of the Feywild is not. I guess it would be familiar to you, not anyone else. It's kind of lots of silks, very unusual designs, open sleeves, thin pads, belts long. It's kind of fancy, kind of like think Peter Pan play.
What is the name of your village here?
This is Soren.
Soren. Oh. Well, can we help you? Is there anything particularly valuable to you that's currently on fire that you'd like the fire to be put out on?
Actually, if you could help us get people out of these buildings that have collapsed, that'd be great.
Oh, sure.
Do you have any magic?
Oh, yes, of course.
Can any of you heal?
No.
Yeah.
I have a
You can
healing.
heal?
I have a healing potion.
Please. We have many injured over here.
Hugh, let's go.
Yeah?
Well, I'll give you, you have healing stuff. I have a healing potion. I'll give a healing potion to somebody.
Well, I would love to run into these buildings and
I'm gonna
save
go
people,
front, and then I'm
but I'm horribly exhausted. Sure to die.
I'll tell
I'm-
the Nest if they go pull people out of buildings.
I could do it, but I need someone to take care of Caleb while I do it.
let's put.
Just tie him up.
Sure, I can help you. I can take care of your baby.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
take this baby.
You're untying Caleb?
No, tied up, I hand it over.
Okay.
Leave him.
The person grabs it and just...
He's a biter, be careful.
What is this?
He's a Caleb.
Hi, Caleb. Go fuck yourself. Let me out of here.
I want to help try to get people out of buildings with my
I'd love to help.
dexterous
I just
sneakiness.
know I'm going to fail. I'm so sleepy.
Go ahead and roll investigation
Okay.
for you and Mastiff. Hugh, are you going to go heal some people?
I will go to where those people have been pulled off the side and heal
Minus-
what I can.
17.
How much are you healing? Some people are missing limbs, some people are just burned horribly, some people just have some scrapes and bruises. Like, what do you...
Triage, and I'll go with the most severely injured one.
I mean, like, magic-wise, are you using spells? Are you,
I'll use spells.
so what, how many spells? Like, how many spell slots with spells?
I don't know. That's a great question.
If there's something really valuable that's on fire, like a house full
Most of the fire
babies or
in the
something,
city has been put out by now. Now
Like-
people are just trying to rescue.
I could cast a spell on that.
Cast a spell on what?
I could cast Rhymes Binding Ice and blast a cone of ice on something. That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah. That
I
would,
mean, the forest is still on fire. You can try to save the forest.
forest burn naturally.
Those trees deserve it. They tripped me.
Oh, those trees! Fuck 'em! Fuck 'em! Up the arse!
17 investigation. That's
Oh.
fine.
7 for the dog.
The dog gets distracted. Just the smell of soot and smoke and burned flesh just makes it difficult to find anyone. with
Understandable.
normal methods. You, though, with your lithe form, just kind of slide in between these
Beams.
beams. There's a word for them, but yes, beams. And are able to find 2 children that are huddled up underneath. They are badly covered in soot. You know, they're like coughing as you scoop them up. But
Scoop.
yeah, scooped, rescued,
Let's go, kids.
contributed to the rescue efforts.
Is there a place where like
are you
injured
doing?
or like kind of?
I
lined
also
up?
wanted to try and go into the fire and help.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 investigation.
Yeah,
there, so-
ideally, I'd work with Bo for like heavy stuff. Like I want to go squirrel in and be like, over there.
Well, as you're carrying these children out, Bo just throws a beam over, which just crushes right where the children just were.
Ah! Okay, maybe we work together. Tell me the eye.
Yeah, is there a place where there's like wounded, kind of like lined up?
Yeah, like in the center of the street, they've kind of made like a triage area. Where,
Okay, I'll measure to whisk my hands around and I'll cast Healing Spirit.
Okay.
So a wispy kind of fey deer thing appears and starts going to each one. I can concentrate on that for 1 minute.
And how much healing does that do?
I will tell you. 1d6. 4.
To everyone or one person?
Just one by one for a minute.
Everyone gets 4 HP.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hugh, what are you doing?
I'm going to expend a couple of first level spells to heal the worst of them.
Okay. And with that, nubs are sealed. Burns on very nicely healed scar tissue response. And with your healing spirit, at least this group of injured seems to mostly have been stabilized. The sounds of burned whales have ceased.
Burned whales.
WAIL.
He's like, what did I miss?
What kind of forest is this?
I probably could
Never
bring it to
seen
their
a
mouth.
forest whale.
Yes. Burned whales.
I was thinking about polymorphing into something and helping that way. You really want me to polymorph?
No.
Yeah.
I was just super excited because I rolled a nat 20 for Caleb to escape his pranks.
Oh.
So as you're all like successfully helping,
It runs into the trees.
someone's like, the person holding Caleb's like, oh, thank you, just gets whacked in the face as Caleb just bursts out of the rings. I'm free! It just starts running out of the town.
Oh boy.
Okay, do I see this?
My Caleb!
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to non-lethally crossbow him. I'm gonna crossbow him with the crossbow bolt turned around backwards.
Roll your attack.
Try to hit him in the back of the head.
And I'm going to mold earth under him to try to trip him.
That's good. This is 21.
21? Okay. Roll damage.
6, I think.
You watch as Caleb's like, I'm free! Just falls face first to the ground. Tripping over this like hole that you've created.
Yeah.
Unconscious.
I'm gonna run after him and get him.
Okay.
And I'll just hold him and bring him back to you and be like, where are your ropes?
You
Where are your ropes? I caught you, little pet! You pet person!
Control your Caleb.
Here you go, one unconscious person!
And the elephant holding him is like, he almost took my arm out.
Oh, sorry about our baby. She's a biter. She likes eyeballs.
You people are so strange, but you've done so much good on such a short period of time. I guess. I mean, there's more damage. This is just the beginning. If you would like to continue help us.
Sure.
I don't want to be greedy, but we can use all the help we can get. And I need to sit down for a second.
Yes.
Just a question, if we work all day saving people, can we sleep here at night somewhere safe?
Oh, absolutely. You would be much needed help in our time of need. Can
Great.
someone give me a band-aid?
Yes.
I give him a good berry.
Just pops. He grabs it with his hand, pops it, and you can see like these scratches that just miss the eyeball, just scar up nicely.
And then, using my Feywild connection, I want to telepathically ask him, do you know where the Sealy Court is?
Oh, the Sealy Court. That's usually it's more of a what than a where.
Okay.
It's a group of people, typically royal families. They meet in whatever location they specify for their meetings. And I'm not part of the Sealy Court, so I don't know specifically where they meet. But
How do we find out?
probably going to want to look at in a bigger city, find someone with nobility. I suppose the closest thing to nobility is the Feywild might have.
Where's the closest big city?
It's probably going to be about 3 days journey that way, and points, I guess, in this direction from the city, from the town. So
If we help you, can you take us there?
we could probably send you some provisions.
Okay.
Is that satisfactory? You'll help us. You'll keep healing our wounded and help us find more
Yep.
and go.
So are there a lot of people who are still trapped in houses burning?
I think most of the fire was put out overnight, early in the morning, but there's definitely still people that are missing.
If I polymorph into something, will I still have disadvantage on ability checks?
I'll say no. Why not?
I'm gonna find something perceptive.
But also, as a DM, you could probably say polymorph for something a little more dangerous.
Well, that's what I was
I'll
planning
keep
to do
looking.
before. But
People use polymorph for travel sometimes, so that's why I brought it up.
I think about an animal that's good at tracking, and I wild chip into a wolf.
Okay. Now there's 2 doggos.
Very impressed. Very impressed.
Black wolf with white eyes.
And I just go, I go start looking for
Okay.
people trapped in houses.
Well, your perception check at advantage.
so you're a druid ranger?
Yep.
Oh, at level 7 or something.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm a 5 Ranger 2 druid.
Sweet.
Yeah, so I got to pick my circle, druid circle.
Yeah.
That's why I'm all shadowy. What am I doing? Oh, perception. 16.
16.
Oh wait, no, sorry, I didn't see that one. 25.
25.
I forgot I had advantage.
Yeah. I'll save my polymorph. I'm gonna do some research on the best beasts and shit like that.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna search at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'll continue to work on the people that are hurt.
Is it investigation?
Yeah. The people immediately here are mostly stabilized. As you go deep into the city, you can see that where these structures that you were just in here are mostly burned down completely. They were saved earlier, the deeper into the town you get. So you're starting to see more complete buildings. These are, unfortunately, mostly made of wood. So not great when it comes to surviving this fire. But closer to the city center, more resources were available to put out the fires. So you can see these fairly rustic but fancifully crafted structures that are charred and burned. People are doing what they can to check houses, make sure that everyone got out safely. with your 25, you notice that while there's a group of people trying to break down a door to see if anyone's inside, you hear a whimpering coming from the place across the way. It looks like a stable place that just doesn't, like, not a barn that someone might be working in, but just like an open stable that you might store horses in or something.
Okay, I go over to it.
I'm saying with your 25, you're able to find that there seems to be a couple people that are hiding. They are ducked under what looks like a table, too afraid to leave the area. You're approaching them with a wolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
But telepathically, I tell them, "Oh, don't be scared. I'm here to help you."
Okay. So, as you approach, you see what looks like a mother and her child, like this, crouched under this table. This building, while charred, doesn't seem to have caught fire completely. And at first they jump at the sight of a black wolf approaching them. And as you talk in their head, they get real quiet, and they try to crouch in a little tighter to hide from you, if anything.
Is the small one in a size that you can hop on my back?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so yeah, I go, "Oh, hop on my back. I'll take you guys out of here."
The child like reaches in the mom snaps their hand and goes,
"No, it's okay. See," and I do like a playful dog thing. The thing where, like, you know, they play Val thingy.
They go,
Yeah. See?
roll a persuasion check. Let's see.
I'm crazy persuasive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 20, so 28.
The child just like, puppy! Just like breaks out of the mom's arms and jumps on your back. The mom's just like,
See, it's fine. Let's go. And then I head out the building.
She goes, wait. Are they gone?
And I stop and I turn. And I talk to her. Who's gone?
The thing in the sky.
Oh, yeah, that's gone.
You sure?
Yep.
Okay.
And I hop out.
And they crawl out and follow you into the street. You have a child on your back.
Okay. Yeah, I take them back to where everyone's gathered.
Okay, and what were you doing, Chad? Or-
I'm looking around.
I rolled a 21 investigation.
Oh, nice. So, as these people finally break down the door, you're the first one in there. You're like, hold on, I got this. You immediately notice no one on the first floor. But with your 21 investigation, I will say that you notice no signs of anyone having left. Like, the door was blocked. Boots are still by the door. But boots are still by the door, so someone's still in here. Allowing you to be the first upstairs and find that someone has been sleeping through this.
Is the house on fire?
This house was on fire, yes, but did not burn completely. Just basically the front entrance, away from the bedrooms, which are on the other side of the house.
So they're asleep right now?
They appear to be asleep right now. Yeah.
So it looked like a...
It seems like an older elfish gentleman.
Alright, I'm going to put my hands over his eyes. I'm going to put my hand over his eyes. And I'm going to go, guess who? Guess who? You gotta guess who it is! Guess who?
Darla?
Oh, just kidding. You're dead. That's why you can't see.
Roll a deception check.
11.
Confused old man. 3. I knew what they was gonna have.
Then I'll go, just kidding!
I'm alive?
What a funny joke! Very funny joke!
Who are you, strange woman?
What?
Who are you, strange woman?
Oh, my name is Clarissa!
What are you doing in my bedroom, Clarissa?
Oh, because the whole town is burning down and on fire, and you need to come to safety because
A horrible giant fireball came from the sky and killed a bunch of people. Everyone's running away. Come on.
This is a terrible dream. I don't like this dream at all.
It's true.
It just like slowly like gets out of it. Like I hate everything.
Yes, change is so wonderful. Right this way.
Slowly puts on the boots and leaves the house.
Wait a second. Are you trying to kill me?
I wasn't.
Okay. Whew, just me. I wanted to make sure I didn't need to push you down the stairs.
It just very quickly leaves the house.
And then I'll run into the street and look around, like, hoping that people praise me for doing that.
So it looks like someone's going to, but then they see how scared this person looks as they leave their house. They're like, everything okay in there?
And I'm, like, just dancing around, like...
Freeing the captives from inside the buildings.
It's at this point that some of them start like whispering to each other. Bo?
I rolled a 19.
Okay. Bo, watching everyone break into houses, proceeds to do the same. First house. Empty. Second house. Empty. Third house. Oh shit. There's an old lady there who's just kind of collapsed on the ground.
Alright, just pick her up.
Okay.
Carry her out.
Do you have a homeboy on your back?
Yeah, I think so.
Just unconscious. Just like in a baby bonnet. Just... yeah.
I take her to like the triage center.
She suffered from smoke inhalation, but she should be okay with the right treatment. Hugh.
Glad to do that, yeah.
Okay. So we'll say that with all of this, you were all fairly successful at assisting these townsfolk at rescuing and or healing those affected by this fire. You came pretty late after the disaster, so many have died. Many buildings were lost. You, Clarissa, are very sad to see that the library has burned down.
Oh, I really want to find a scroll of fireball.
That would be great. If only...
Hopefully my next materials aren't cursed.
If only disaster.
Had given me that scroll, yes, instead of casting it on the town.
Don't forget to type 5E after you Google what causes exhaustion.
So funny.
Or I was looking for what cures exhaustion.
Just a long rest.
Well, I think there's like a lesser restoration spell or something,
yeah.
so I was gonna ask him if I conveyed that, but I thought it was funny that all this doctor stuff come up.
It's like, wait a minute.
So, sorry.
At this point, we'll say that you have all been hard at work for a couple hours, helping out the town, and they have gathered. The ones that were assisting with you have gathered to eat lunch. Or actually, I guess it'd be dinner now at this point after all of your traversing through the woods. And they obviously invite you all to celebrate. There's nothing, it's not too fancy, it's mostly like a long table outside in the town square. There is cured meats, cheeses, bread, nothing, not a fancy feast, it's just enough to fuel the people that are volunteering to do the work. But you were all invited as guests of honor to this, as you came during their time of need with information that they did not have. As the group is settling in to eat, and you're all invited to join, I assume you'll sit together.
Mm-hmm.
It's only greater restoration cures exhaustion, not lesser. So it's a 5th level spell for
Dang.
1 level of exhaustion.
There's one elf gentleman with a mouth full of cured meat and was also shoving bread in his mouth at the same time. Where are you all from?
I don't know. There's like a mountain. I lost my parents. Have you seen my parents?
Looks you up and down. I don't think so.
Alright, thanks. I'm from here.
Oh, you're from town.
This plane of existence.
Yeah, that's it. That's cool. That's neat. I moved here myself. The material plane.
Oh well, I only know the material plane.
You'll appreciate the Feywild. It's pleasant.
I'm looking for my parents. My father, I think, works for the Sealy Court. I don't know, maybe.
Ooh, fancy. Did you live your whole life in the material plane?
I went over there when I was a child, but then I lost all my memories when I went there, so I don't remember what happened before.
Oh, that's totally fair. That's totally fair.
Do you know where a bunch of Eladrin live?
I don't, but perhaps the mayor might.
Ah, the mayor. Ho, ho, ho. I'm the mayor now. Did you know?
Roll a deception check.
They made me the mayor. When I freed the old man from the.
I got a nat 20 and a 19 on
Wow.
on disadvantage.
No shit.
Plus something else.
Well, do you know where the Eladrin live?
Oh no!
I guess
I should ask the former mayor.
You should.
But as mayor, I decree that you give me 20 gold.
Roll a persuasion check.
That's alright. It's not horrible. 10.
10. Yeah. I hate taxes, and reaches into his bag, gives you 20 gold.
And I'll take it, and then I'll go like this. And then I'll give it back to him. And I'll say, "It's just a joke! I'm not the mayor! Enjoy your gold!"
The guy goes, I knew that. Just puts the gold away. Everyone else just starts laughing hysterically at your funny joke and his idiocy.
So where did you move here from?
I came from... Asking me names of cities. Rexingtrum.
Oh. Alright.
I lived in Rexingtrum, wasn't a fan of the dreary day-to-day life, and had an opportunity to move here, and it's been pretty nice.
Yeah.
Are you also here looking for your parents?
No.
Yeah, I think it's just us two.
Yeah, these guys
Want
mainly.
to save some questions? What are you here for?
Oh, I'm just company with them. Like,
Helping them with the repair.
yeah.
She's my manservant.
She's your manservant.
That's right. That's right.
And telepathically, I tell you, ask them where they keep their gold.
And you. This is me, the DM, not the player, not the character.
Wolf
I
Zoo?
totally forgot what your...
Mears.
No, I know Mears. What are you called? What are you?
I'm a Kenku.
Yes, a Kenku. Thank you. I lost the word. What does a Kenku like you do in this party? You're from here, right?
Telepathically, I say, yes,
No, what the... I didn't know Kenkus could do that.
I can.
Okay. Are you also looking for your parents? No, wait, no. It's just those two.
Nope, just those two.
Okay. Moving on. And I see you brought a human. That's neat.
I'll say back to you, I don't want to actually steal their gold. I don't want to steal their gold. Telepathically.
Human. What's your name?
Hugh.
Hugh the human. That seems on the
Hugh,
nose.
man.
Okay.
The human.
You, man.
What are you doing
man.
here? What brings you to the Feywild?
Just hanging them.
Really? You came all the way to the Feywild just to follow me? These must be really good friends of yours. Okay, well, I hope you all survive this journey. I mean, beautiful place, but, you know.
Yeah, those trees are wild.
Yeah, they do call it the Feywild for a reason.
You ever hang out at that lake?
Which lake are you talking about?
There's a lake, like,
Point in that direction.
over yonder.
Oh,
It's weird.
I've never been there, but I have heard, you know, rumors
Oh,
about weird things happening over there.
yeah, we saw some weird things.
What'd you see?
Well, first we got attacked by a giant weird landworm with tentacles. Is that a thing?
The mudworms?
Okay, yeah. So I guess that's the thing. Mudworm. And then this little dog went into the lake, but then came out as like a lake dog. Like a weird.
A dog made out of lake.
It was a dog, yeah, a lake. It was a water lake dog.
So
Soapy, oily dog.
the lake turned the dog into a lake dog?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
So don't go in the lake.
That was my guess.
Okay, good to know.
How is it you've lived here for so long, but you never went to the lake?
I mean, this is the Feywild. I don't just like wander. I kind of stay in town. I
Do you
don't know
have a
if
job?
noticed.
Do you what do you do here?
Me? I'm carpentry mostly.
Okay. I guess you'll have a lot of work.
You know what? I didn't think about that until just now, but things are looking pretty good.
Yes, your business is about to be booming.
So I wonder if we need to stop Desander before he destroys the whole world.
Yeah, any idea why something or someone would throw a giant fireball at the town? Like,
I mean, we're a pretty unassuming town, especially when it comes to the Feywild. There's nothing
yeah,
too weird going on here. I mean, we,
a little weird.
I mean, a little weird.
What do you guys do for fun?
Did you know those trees are alive?
Yeah,
Makes carpentry very strange around
I
here.
was gonna ask what you build stuff out of.
Those trees.
Okay, that
So
sounds like a battle.
Most of our time is spent dealing with the forest, honestly.
Can you make
Yeah,
me a
honestly,
new
it's
bow?
not as fun as I thought it would be here. What did you say?
Oh, telepathically I say, oh, can you make me a new bow with those trees?
I can't, but I'm sure someone could.
I guess I could, technically.
You're an amazing
I'm a
woodworker.
blacksmith, I forgot.
You're gonna make a metal bow.
Out of the trees?
He's a blacksmith.
Oh, right.
I guess I could.
Okay, where's the mayor?
That's actually a really good question. Where is the mayor? And you just hear murmuring like, shouldn't the mayor be like? People are starting to get upset. Like, why isn't the mayor here? Why isn't the mayor helping? We'll say that a group of gentlemen go. It's a good question. We're gonna go find the mayor. And they start marching off down the streets.
I'll follow him.
Okay.
Do you all want to follow with me?
Is Caleb done eating? Like I've been feeding him.
Caleb has been like a child, like. But he's also really hungry, so.
You gotta eat more than just the meat, Caleb. The cheese is good, the bread is good.
It's actually quite evil what we're doing here.
He's a
Remember,
closet,
would
so
have
I
been
was hoping-
consumed by goo if we left him.
He's a closet, so I was hoping at some point I can write a contract to summon him as a familiar.
Yeah. It'd be more interesting for you than for
Just
me.
carrying and tending.
So you're following them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following wherever you go.
I'll tell you all. I'm following these people to find the mayor.
You follow them.
Sure would be nice to have a big hulking man.
Right. Are you splitting the party, or are you all following?
I'm following.
I'm following.
I'll follow.
He's had enough.
I'll stuff some meats
Most
in
of
my
it's
mouth
getting
while
on
I'm
the
living.
floor.
Oh, these meats are curing my exhaustion. I feel so awake now.
Okay, so you follow them through the town, past where these burned areas are, towards. You're starting to see more lavish buildings. And they lead you to probably the biggest one in the area. And they start pounding on the doors. Just these two big double doors made of these same woods that you've been seeing, so it's like kind of like twisted and slightly colorful. Just boom, 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 boom. Mayor, open up! No response. They just continue pounding.
Well, you know, I'm not in my summer mood anymore.
Bo,
You want me to open
you
it?
want to open this door? Do
Okay.
you guys want us to try to open this door?
I'll try and force it open.
Roll it. Roll it up. Are you attacking it or pushing it?
I'll try to just like yank it open.
Okay, roll a strength check.
That is a 19.
19. You just pull it right off, like almost off the hinges.
Okay.
Inside, you see this lavishly decorated wooden building filled with these ornate, like carved, like hand carved furniture. Like this is clearly someone important lives here, or lived here. As you see that all this furniture has been tossed and spewed about. Clearly, someone has been rummaging through here, taking advantage of the situation. And that's where we'll leave it.
Yay!
All right.
Man.
Good game, y'all.
Game, y'all.